Starting on YouTube. Let's see how that goes. And that's working. Success! Streamlabs got an update today, so I thought maybe Streamlabs might be working over on Twitch today, but when I went to go live, it told me that it couldn't even send my stuff to Twitch. So I'm assuming this is some kind of Streamlabs problem that I'm experiencing, and I don't know why I'm experiencing it, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, we're gonna be, hello ChemDog, how's it going? Welcome in. We're gonna be doing a little stream with my friend Jen. I'm gonna see if I can link up with her, but first, let me just post this so that people know I'm live on my channel over here. Yeah, I'll put that there, and then I'll just put a little link. Wait, where is my link? I can't type today. Ugh, I also feel like so kind of like stuffy. Maybe not that. Maybe I'll just do, I've already done this one so many times though. I'm just looking for a new song. Anything new, come on. All right, we're gonna go with this lo-fi. I don't know what it sounds like, but it's just nice to have a little bit of music on the story. Hello, ChemDog. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Overlord. Hello, Cherry. Hello, Sai. Hello, King of the Pirates is back. Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I'm snuffly. Good morning to you, Dichotic. It is evening here for us. 5 o'clock. All right, let me see if I can knock on Jen's stream. How are you feeling, Dichotic? Do you have any answers yet for anything? I hope you're doing okay. You're so tired, Jamie. Were you working last night? Oh yeah, I don't need that. Whoa, this looks so good. Hello? Hello. Hello.
Do you want to do the shared thing for?
Let's share the thing. I don't know how we're going to do video capture today because I actually had to use OBS. Although actually, this might be good because you use OBS. So maybe
I use Streamlabs, but this is fun.
Oh, you use Streamlabs. Never mind. I have to use OBS because I don't know if you've been having any problems lately. I think it's a simulcasting thing, but my Streamlabs is not acknowledging that I can connect with my Twitch. It will not. Today it wouldn't even let me connect at all with Twitch. But I've been having server issues, so.
My other suggestion was going to be, do you want to go through like the Discord instead? Would that be easier? And then we just like don't have camera and mic on.
I can't hear you at all. Let me see if I can turn you up. Can I turn my audio up? Oh, my audio is almost maxed. Hold on. Let me adjust your volume. Yeah, let me turn you up. Say that again.
Hello.
Hello.
I just said, would it be easy? Question mark. If we like use like Discord for like voice and.
Oh yeah, let's do Discord for voice and camera. That'll be better. Yeah.
And then we can just like.
Yes. Although I will have to figure out how to run my camera on both OBS and Discord, because before I used Streamlabs. So now I need to use the OBS version of that camera thing. So I'll have to figure that out. Bye, Renelle. See you in a bit. Yeah, Twitch Twitch shouldn't have problems because I'm using OBS. So my problems seem to stem from Streamlabs for some reason.
Ain't that just the way?
I know they use the same system, but in Streamlabs, I literally had to check a different server off. I'm using a Chicago server to stream because I figured out that is the problem. Yeah, let me figure out this tech stuff. All right, let's move over to Discord for now, at least for audio.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, hear you over. I'll talk to you over there. All right, let me see if we can get Jen up here. Jen is calling me. I will join the call.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. So, one thing that you might have to do, Amanda.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why it's like this. But when I do the virtual cam, like for my Streamlabs, so it's like it's showing my screen with like all my stuff on it.
Yeah.
It's flipped horizontally, and I don't know why. I couldn't really find anything about it. So if you,
when it looks good to me.
Copy, is it the right way?
Yeah, for me it looks good. I just got to figure out how to get this the OBS capture going, and then we should be good. But you look great. Yeah, everything is flipped the right way, so I can definitely use that. Let me see if I can get mine to work, and then we can go from there. Just gonna move some stuff around on my screen so I can have both of my chats.
Hold on, you guys.
So I can make sure everyone's behaving themselves. Moondragon's definitely behaving themselves. They've become a member. Thank you so much, Moondragon, for being a member for 15 months.
Oh
that's such a long time. Happy Mooniversary. Thank you so much. Moondragon says, I'm looking fantastic. Thank you. My hair is like half done, and I just threw on this cardigan, but I love this cardigan. My grandmother got it for me.
Oh my god.
And it's very sparkly.
Okay, so right now you're just like...
Yeah, I'm just a gear. Let me see if I can fix that.
Okay. But that is what we will be doing. So, yeah. As I said, I did turn up the... Wow, great. It's good. I did turn up like the desktop audio, so I don't know if that will help for hearing Amanda.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I loud enough?
I can hear you, but that doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean the class can hear you. Yeah.
Bye, Lucho. Have a good day. Brian, I have not heard about Paramount trying to buy Warner Brothers after Netflix
good,
already
okay.
bought Warner Brothers. I don't know how you try to buy something after it's already been sold, though. It's already been sold. I think the
Well, you
deal
just buy
is,
it for more money.
I guess.
Clearly.
Are they trying to buy it from Netflix, or were they just trying to buy it? Like, how does that work?
Also, yes, Corey, I have Minecraft music on in the background because I just needed something chill. And yeah, I mean, I don't know that a different conglomerate buying it quite fixes the issue, but
Yeah, I don't think it fixes the issue. I think if I had to choose between Netflix having it or Paramount having it, I think I would choose Netflix. But I personally would like it if everybody just stayed in their own lane
a
and
white elephant exchange.
no one was buying anybody. Yeah, like a white elephant.
I think it would
exchange.
be cool if all of our like huge media giants weren't all just under one umbrella. That would be cool. But
That would be nice.
unpopular opinion, hot take.
How do I turn on this camera? OBS virtual camera. How to use OBS virtual camera.
I feel like I'm like it's like we're in class together and I actually showed up on time with my homework done.
Oh.
I don't know if I like it or not.
I think I just hit a button that says start virtual camera.
That might do it.
That might do it. Can I choose my camera? Video capture device?
Is it going to, hello puppy, is it gonna show up like your entire screen for me as well, or
I think it'll just show up as me,
or just like your video feed?
It's just me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this actually works way better than Streamlabs virtual camera for me.
Excuse me.
Streamlabs doesn't want me to pay anymore. They're like, we would like you to go to OBS and use OBS for free. We actually are tired of your money. We hope you keep it instead. I'm gonna have to just like cancel my Streamlabs, I think. I think this is the moment that we make the shift, guys. I think this is the moment.
I was paying for Streamlabs Ultra. But I don't know. I mean, as like a business expense, it's like I think it's like $17 a month or something. But like I realized that I just kind of like wasn't really using the features in it. Like the main thing was that I was kind of using like the overlays and stuff like that. But other than that, I was like, I wish that I would much rather just like pay like a storefront kind of thing for overlays as opposed to having to like, I hate a subscription, I'm sorry.
I know. I feel you.
So.
I personally, it's also just the thing of like, I don't know if they've changed it now because I just saw an offer recently that I totally missed, which I kind of wish I hadn't missed, to be honest with you. Sorry, that's my entire Discord, but I'm gonna shrink it if I can. It's weird to shrink stuff in. Oh wait, now it's not as weird. Okay, well, la-di-da, I guess. It was weird before, I swear. There's Jen's face.
Shrinky dinks? Yeah, hopefully. I've been complaining about drawing this in vector so far, so hopefully it will shrink. I mean, it's possible to shrink it, just...
Are you saying like your art won't shrink? Is that what you're worried about?
Well, what I did, because we had, so I did this one in the time leading up to this. This was from last time, and I just sort of realized that I was like, to shrink it down, I'm not sure how much detail, I guess, will be lost, or just like use the spin particles. Yes, so I endeavored to do this one with like vectors for like the different line art and like colors and stuff. Also, sorry, hello Lummox Beast. I was not deliberately trying to ignore you there. Yeah, so hopefully.
Can I do the same capture of Discord? Can I do this again, but then just select the art? Well, let me do that. Let me see. Oh, yeah, well, okay. Hey, okay, sick. Okay, so now I can just get what Jenn is working on, if you guys want to check that out.
That is objectively exciting for what we're doing here.
There we go. Go nuts.
Yes. That was the also with this one, that's supposed to be like the
I love that so much. It looks so good.
Sorry, so this was supposed to be like
Don't
this
clip it.
guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure if you're sorry, well, I need to remember how that I kind of only have like a little square to show things in.
I also
I was
need to
worrying
do
that
a
this
wheel
looked
spin for
weird.
Moondragon. I will do that for you in a moment, Moondragon. You're worried that it looks weird?
But you know what? These look
good.
weird too. So you know what? It's fine.
I think yours looks more natural. Like this looks more like a natural positioning of someone's hands. Because like no one like this is weird.
Maybe, well, I'm saying that your shoulders and stuff are kind of like tucked under your hair. As I said, this.
Yeah.
It's
but
fine. Like
my shoulders would be tucked under my hair. Like, realistically, that is what it looks like. This is also nice when we do this live because if you were like, Amanda, make this pose, I could just do it for you.
You could, although I still don't have a camera for you yet.
Oh, yes. Well, you have me. I'm in here. Can you see me?
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, I appeared.
Hold on a second. You did.
I'm going to do a spin for Moondragon.
That is interesting.
Tim says, hi, Jenn, coming in clear over on the YouTube side. They're trying to use another $100 billion to the shareholders. So they're trying to bribe shareholders. So how was Derry? Was it a scary episode, Amanda? It was, Nessang. Well, it was a heartbreaking episode of It, Welcome to Derry last night. Are you watching it, Jenn?
I
feel like you'd like it.
I've been intrigued by it.
We got a self-hug from the dragon. Self-hug.
Where does one watch it? Hold on, I'm just adjusting your camera with the tiniest little...
I'm watching it on Crave. In America, y'all watch it on HBO Max. In Canada, we watch it on Crave. I cried hard, says Lummox. Yeah, me too, Lummox.
Is it a crying show?
Last night it was.
Okay.
Self-hugs for Moondragon. If you guys would also like to give yourself a self-hug along with me. Feels good, man. Feels good.
You have permission.
You have permission.
Do a self-hug in the next 5 seconds and then the window is shut.
I really want to eat food, so I might grab some food at some point. Should we put music on? Let's put music on.
I have a little bit of music going on my side, but I didn't want it to be too loud. Just in case it like
a song that's... I hope this is a whole playlist. Please tell me this is a playlist. Oh, it's just a song. It's called Drawing Pokemon, though, and I was like, that sounds perfect. We'll put on some game chops.
It's kind of like we're drawing Pokemon.
Kind of like we're drawing Pokemon. Okay. I think I want some Poke Lo-Fi.
It looked like we're flickering, so not sure what that was up for.
Let me turn that down. Is my music too loud for you guys? Is that too loud? Because I don't know how I will control it. Yes, it is too loud?
I was gonna say, I'm uncertain. It was.
That's good? That's good? Okay.
So the other option that we had here, Amanda, was like, don't. So I figured I did like
Let me know if it's too loud.
Or just like the X.
Twas too loud? Is too loud or was too loud? It's louder than my voice? All right, and maybe I won't do music. I'm gonna have to add it maybe on a different. I only have my desktop audio. No, yes. I don't know. I need
I
more
also have
clear
some music.
answers
It's
to
just
chat.
like I said, it's just like kind of like Minecraft music going.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if
pokey
that's
lo-fi
loud.
that I was gonna put on. Was too loud. It's good now. Okay. All right. If this level is good, I'm gonna leave it. And if it's too loud, you guys just tell me in chat. Okay. Still a bit loud. Okay. Then I need to add it on a different source because that's as low as I can put it. But it's because it's all going through my headset, but I don't think it's actually going at the level that I'm listening to it. So I don't know how to do that. Let me see what I can do here. Can I grab audio specifically from Discord? Do you do that, Jen?
Probably in theory. I just have it going through like my
Your
desktop
headset.
audio.
Yeah, that's what I have. But the only thing is, like, I'm playing it on a YouTube player, and I've turned the volume all the way down in the YouTube player, like really low. But people are telling me it's still too loud. But I have it turned up all the way for you because you're a little.
I don't know if it's mine.
No,
so
I don't think it's you.
I just paused mine. So
no, I don't think they can hear your music. I think you're good. You play your music. I can't hear it at all, so I think you're safe. I think I just need to add a different. I wonder if I can do a different audio capture. Let me see. I love a technical stream. It's always so fun.
not mine. Okay.
Yeah, can I add an audio source? Audio input capture. Discord. Oh, but the only thing is that I won't be able to mix it. Oh yeah, I won't be able to mix it. I'll have to do like 2 audio captures and have neither of them be my desktop audio. Because even if I add an audio capture for you specifically, if I have my desktop audio that I'm using for the music, it'll still be, it will hear 2 of you. So yeah, I don't know.
Confusing.
Yeah. I don't know how much lower
like,
I can
what if you
down.
like played it on something in the background, like not on your computer, so it's like picking it up like.
Oh yeah, like play it on a speaker so that my mic's just like picking it up softly. That is a good go around. That could work. I feel like I should be able to adjust my levels for different things that I'm listening to. That would be nice.
I agree. I'm just like.
But I mean, this is it really low. This is it like really quiet.
This is it low, 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 low.
How is that? I think that's probably the best. Because now it's just like a little bit in the background. I think we got it.
I said I need the
audio levels look good. Tricky sometimes figuring out the audio levels. Do Canada have HBO Max or do you watch HBO on a different streaming app? We watch it on Crave. Crave, which is owned by Bell Media because we have everything is owned by either Bell or Rogers. So unfortunately, we have like a massive problem in Canada where all of our stuff, media-wise, is pretty much owned by either Bell or Rogers. So we talk about Netflix owning Warner Brothers as a problem. Trust me when I say I already know what it's like to live with that problem because I'm living in it, and it's called Canada. Yeah. Do you think it's a waste of Netflix buying Warner Brothers? No, I don't think it's a waste. I mean, how much was the deal closed for? I think it was some billions of dollars.
It was a lot of billions, wasn't it?
More billions, yeah. Bell Rogers Videotron. What is Videotron? RF, I've never heard of Videotron.
Videotron, D's nuts.
Oh, Canada's right. I saw that you can get Crave through Disney Plus now. It's cheaper than Crave-On. It's about the same price. I think you save like $10. It's gonna be $300 in Canada. The Disney Crave bundle is like $380 for the year. Plus tax, I think. So in Ontario, add 13% to that.
Videotron is a Quebec one? Okay.
Oh,
I think
Quebec. Of course,
that might
Quebec
make sense.
has their own thing. They're like, we don't want to mess with these. I'm sure they
Also,
also
hi,
still
Otto.
have Bell and Rogers too, but
You know what, Corey? You Americans have so few W's currently. You are entitled to the W's you can claim.
get those W's where you can get them. Okay, I'm using my arm.
We beat Canada in hockey currently.
America's beating Canada in hockey? Is that what's happening? Man. Dang, how can we lose at hockey? Well, I guess a lot of the American teams, though, have a lot of Canadian players, don't they? I think. I don't think a lot of our teams have as many Canadian players, but I don't know if... I might be making it up. I don't know about sports.
That's something that I have
Did I see the alert? I missed the alert. What did I miss? Snacks!
The alert
Jamie has
like,
redeemed snacks. Also, 2 hours ago, someone submitted to my emote fund over on Throne for the emotes that Jen is making for me right now. So thank you. If you donate $25, you actually get to pick one of the next emotes from a list in my Discord. So if you would like to decide on what we should make next with Jen.
And Amanda had quite a list of emotes, so.
$82 billion? Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a lot of money.
I was gonna say, oh yes, just insofar as I kind of thought that like with the teams, it was like just as like a sports thing in general, it was like you still kind of had to be like a local to like where it was from, or like, you know, from a state or like a city or blah blah blah. But it's like, no, they just, that's the whole thing of like trading players, is that they can be from anywhere. And I'm like, well, I don't like that. What's the point then?
Well, what's the point of that?
I don't know, because I was like, yeah, everybody's like representing their town. Like, nope, that's not it, even remotely.
Everybody's representing their town?
They are not.
I will go grab some snacks. Let me go grab some
Jamie's
snacks.
like, can I pay money to make Jen stop driving the direction she's going?
Not on the page. Yeah, not on the page that Jen is already doing. It would be because I'm already gonna pay Jen for these, but basically you're helping me to cover the cost of these ones that I'm getting Jen to do. So if you pay for basically one of the emotes that she's making right now, you can decide on the next one that we'll do. Not for this batch, because Jen and I have already decided this one. But once Jen's done this batch, yours will be in the next, and you'll get to pick one. And there's a list in the Discord.
In theory, we're doing like batches of 5.
Yeah, batches of 5.
Just that.
You want to see more expressions of art and creativity? Then yes. If you support the emotes, if you do $25, then you also get a say. But if you just want to support, then you can also throw any amount. You can throw $1 if you guys want. Or I think 5 is the minimum on Throne that you can gift. I think that's what Throne makes.
$5 and you'll be glad.
$5. It all helps. It all helps me to pay Jen to make amazing art, which I love doing. I love paying my friends to make cool stuff.
I didn't get distracted. I'm very on task right now, Arv. Thank you.
Antonio, thank you so much for the kind words. Antonio said, you are so patient dealing with technical issues, Amanda. Thank you. I try. I do my best. All right, I'm going to grab snacks, and then I'll be back, and then I'm going to set up my stuff. I'm going to color, and if you guys want, if you support, I don't know, maybe we'll do a thing where if you guys want to support, I'll pick colors, or we'll add some stuff to the wheel. I'll write your name, because I was working on a coloring thing before. Oh, thank you so much for the contribution, Jamie. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the $5 towards the emote fund. Thank you. Supporting art is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, is the music good, guys? I'm assuming it is because no one has said anything about it
No
being
one's been
terrible.
like,
I can't hear you. It's too loud.
my
ears. They're bleeding.
Said
Man,
with the same voice as my leg.
How much am I buzzing for the release of the Supergirl trailer later this week? Ooh, I'm buzzing. I haven't seen the teaser for the teaser, but I'm not going to watch the teaser for the teaser because I think that's silly. But I have seen an image. I saw an image from it, and that was enough to get me hyped. I'm already hyped just from Superman, so... Do I actually draw? Are you asking me, Valentino? I do not, but Jen does. Jen is drawing right now. Am I going to introduce my friend? Yeah, I'll introduce my friend. This is my friend, Jen.
Hi.
Jen, do you want to tell the people a bit about yourself while I grab snacks, actually, and introduce yourself?
Sure.
I updated my guests, but it didn't
entertain
update a
the
Nightbot.
masses.
I don't know why. I swear I updated it so it wasn't Duck. Tell people a bit about yourself and what you do, Jen. And I'll update the notifications.
My name is Jenn St-Onge, but Jen is fine. Allowing myself to introduce myself. I am an artist. I'm an illustrator, predominantly in the comic sphere. The most recent book that I worked on was actually a YA graphic novel for DC's YA imprint called The Strange Case of Harleen and Harley. Corey says it makes cool comics favorite and brought me here as a gay one about Poison Ivy and Harley. Yes, that would be The Strange Case of Harleen and Harley Quinn. I've also done several creator-owned books. The kind of big one being a book called The Aja Waja with Meg Visaggio, which is a middle grade horror mystery about the power of friendship and also summoning an elder god to defeat your school bullies.
As well you should, honestly. I wish we could have summoned an elder god back in our day to defeat our bullies. That would have been helpful.
Yeah, I've been doing comics as my full-time job for over a decade now, which is actually kind of crazy to say because I went full-time back in 2015. And yeah, I like horror. I like talking about horror. I like talking about historical horror that isn't just cannibalism related. I am very big into Silent Hill. I love BioShock. I have 4 cats. I have 1 dog who's a long-haired Chihuahua. Yeah, I'm based out of Ottawa. I'm currently working on the sequel to the creator book that we did. Yes, go get snacks.
I'm gonna go get snacks, but then I'll be right back. But I could listen to Jen talk about her art all day. Jen is an amazing artist. I've also known Jen since we were very, very small humans. Much smaller than we are now.
We went to the same elementary school and also were in the same Girl Guide troupe.
Yes. Yes, we were Girl Guides.
I feel like that was sort of where I decided that Amanda was going to be my hostage, aka my best friend.
And if you if there are any weird things that a lot of people ask me like what my nerdy influences are in my life, and they'll ask a lot of times people will ask me like who are the brothers or these guys that got you into stuff, and I'm like most of my nerd influences were my friends, and Jen was one of those friends that got me into a lot of nerdy things. We got each other into a lot of nerdy things as kids.
Yeah.
So we're also both nerds.
Yeah, I was very big Zelda
I'm gonna get
dork.
You were a big Zelda dork. We were also both Lord of the Rings dorks together.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
I feel like I was like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask era Zelda dork, and Amanda was Anne Rice.
Yes, vampires. So. Okay, I'll grab snacks and then I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Am I gonna let her out cat me? I have 0 cats, so yes, I'm gonna let her out cat me.
Okay,
I do
hold
not
on.
have.
I need you to see. Do you see this?
Yes.
This is my sleeve. It has all of the cats that I've owned as an adult. So
Jenn wins. She
can't.
already out. I
Let's go.
can't compete. I have owned
Hold on.
by myself 0
Hold
cats
on.
in my life, but I love cats.
There's one cat.
One day.
There's a cat.
I'm just waiting for. I need to co-parent with someone, so I need to co-cat parent. So that will happen in the future. I already have names picked out. I already know the cats that I want. I already know the parent, so we're good. Who sold
That's
the most?
the thing though with
Girl
cats,
Scout
though,
cookies?
Amanda, is that sometimes you plan them, but usually it is the cat distribution
finds
system
you.
that decides when it is time for you to have a cat and what cat is going to.
That's right. Out catted and out tattooed. Yeah, maybe. Jen and I both have tattoos. I don't know who has more.
Also, I was wondering with your arms being like that in the other one, do you have anything like on either of those, like of your forearms that would be visible?
No, like it would be my whale that might be, but I think if I went like this, you wouldn't see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I put it in kind of a sneaky place so that it's not super visible. It's like really only if I'm like this. Or if I was like this.
Yeah, I did not watch that Lord of the Rings anime. Also, I will be honest that
All right, I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be right back, because otherwise I'll keep talking.
We have time to chat. Don't worry. I feel like I'm kind of a Tolkien enjoyer by proxy because I have a lot of like friends and people I've been close to who are very into it. Like my boyfriend is very into Lord of the Rings, so I feel like why Amanda said, not that I didn't like the movies when we were younger, because we went and saw all of them like in theaters when they came out, as was the fashion back in the day. Paula. But part of the reason that I liked Lord of the Rings a lot at that age was because I really liked Legolas. And I really liked Legolas because I figured he was the closest I was ever going to get to Link being in a live action movie. So it's complicated. Yeah, you Legolas. That is a small. Yeah. I honestly feel like, I assume, Cole, you're referring to the Zelda live action movie that's coming out, and I continue to feel very little about it. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to see it unless it is very much not what I'm expecting, but other people, I hope, will have fun with it. And that's fine. Oh yeah, I feel like I have more appreciation for it as I have gotten older, but when I was younger I was like, how come it's a little bit less hot than the live action Lord of the Rings, I will say. And I agree, Corey. I wish that they had actually gone with Hunter Schafer. Unfortunately, she is not Zelda and cowardly. I don't know. Again, it's like, I feel like they wanted to go with like younger actors for like Link and Zelda in it. I don't know. Again, I feel sort of a similar sort of like just complete disinterest, kind of like with when I heard about like the live action How to Train Your Dragon movie, that I was like, like, legitimately, I'm like, I have no idea who the actors are in this. Like, I feel like I am not the target age demo for this, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna spend time checking this one out. All other people can have fun with it. Last. Yeah, well, I know that people kind of like talked about being like, oh, it'd be cool if like Zelda had like a kind of Studio Ghibli adaptation, which I think I don't feel like that would be a crossover, just like licensing wise that would happen. But I do feel like animating it like that would be never got to finish Wind Waker. Did you play it on like the GameCube or like the re-released version? Just talking in terms of live action, yeah. You should finish Wind Waker. It's very good. GameCube, yeah. I just know that the re-release, they changed up some stuff in it to make the end game stretch a little bit more palatable, but I had to do all the C chart stuff. So does everybody. Still have it with the guide. Yeah. I have since I'm in the process of putting all my books and stuff back onto bookshelves after moving. Recently enough that it's cool and not too long for my stuff to not be on shelves yet. I have all of my Nintendo powers from, oh god, my turn of the century Nintendo powers. I have probably like 3 or 4 years worth of it from like the early 2000s. So I definitely have some stuff in there that's like, it's very cool to go back and look at it because like Nintendo Power, I don't know how they format their stuff now, but like you had this stuff where it'd be like talking about a game that's coming out or like a new game, and then you'd have stuff that was more like walkthrough kind of stuff. Vintage Nintendo Power. So like just seeing stuff like that for like Majora's Mask and stuff like that is like, that's so cool that I like have it still. Year and a half. Also, damn, 18 months on Amanda's behalf. That's pretty sweet. Mage and or build in. Mage, okay. My dad loved. I cannot easily show you right now, Kim, but I have a tattoo like top of my back zone that is actually a Majora's Mask tattoo. It's the clock from Clocktown, or like the clock face of it. So, is it my favorite one? It is definitely one of my favorite ones. Welcome back.
Hello. Sorry for my absence there. I also just realized I was like, I should flip my laundry really quick. So I was like, let me do that. I put it on this morning and I did a stream and then I did film some videos and then I came on for this stream. So I've kind of just been going nonstop.
Oh, dear.
Mage, thank you so much for the resub. Happy 18 months. Oh, yo, thank you so much for the resub. That's very kind of you. 1.5 years and Amanda is AFK. Sneaks in and sneaks out. Boom, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I'm gonna do a wheel spin for Jamie and a wheel spin for Mage. Jamie, thank you for the $5 towards the emote fund. We got some bicep curls for you. I don't remember what level we're on. I'm gonna say we're on level 5. Yeah, we'll say we're 5 pounds right now. And then this one's for Mage. Tries. Alright, so we got buys and tries. Honestly, I should add a shoulder in there as well. And I did want to add onto the wheel some coloring things.
Oh yes, what were you saying you were gonna color?
I'm gonna color. I'll show you. I could show you. Well, I don't know if I can show you. I'll hold it up. 2. This is not proper form. This is better. 3, 4, 5. And for the tries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see me being a little fridge goblin? Yeah, because the edge of my fridge is in frame. I grabbed a yogurt. And I grabbed a protein bar for some snacks. I was gonna grab Twinkies, but I decided I should try to be a bit healthy.
Like, I don't want to promote Twinkie lifestyle.
Pants look interesting. Thanks, Duncan Valerie. These are my...
Wait, what do your pants look like?
These are my leggings.
They're like patterned?
Yeah, they're patterned.
Okay.
Okay. They're very soft.
Casually 6-hole leg in the air.
Easiest way for you guys to see my leggings. Protein bar? Yuck. What? No, these are really good. This is a chocolate peanut butter protein bar. It's pretty tasty. Builders.
I like those bars. They're good.
Yeah, they're really good. They're my favorite
I feel like
ones.
I'm too poor for protein bars.
You can get them on Amazon. It's not too bad. If you get like a whole box of them, they're like $25.
Yeah.
Usually?
I get them usually on like a Costco order if I get them, because that's like proportionally...
I will
cheap
say
to
that I
get
would
them.
check between Costco and Amazon. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. I squeeze balls. Well, you do you. But thanks for the follow.
Being honest.
You squeeze those balls. I respect it. I check when I'm at Costco to see what's a better price, and sometimes Amazon has a better price than Costco. Because you can also get the box that has like 3 different flavors, and then you get chocolate, peanut butter, chocolate, and mint chocolate.
Chocolate mint.
Yeah, chocolate mint, and it's a better price sometimes than Costco.
Uh,
Whenever I'm
not
there, I'm like, I
sponsored,
do
I
a
don't
price
think.
check.
Just talking about
Not
protein
sponsored.
bar.
Yeah, not sponsored. But I mean, hey, if Builders wanted to sponsor me, I would take that sponsorship.
Thank you for the
in a
follow,
heartbeat.
I squeeze balls.
Cliff. Oh my goodness, I squeeze balls following both of us. I feel honored. This is my
Oh,
coloring
God.
book.
Cute chibi. Hold on.
The art is
Are they just
by
animals?
Phoebe M. At the bottom.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. I got a lot of coloring books.
What do you color with, Amanda? Are you gonna color with like pencil crayons, or do you have like markers, or?
I have markers, I have pencil crayons. This was the one we were doing last time. I colored on stream, so I think I'll just continue this.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then...
So he's just a little bunny. Also,
I
I
do
don't
have a
know if I
paper
like
towel.
this texture I'm doing.
I like the texture. It looks nutty. Get those
I'm not gonna say
nuts.
something.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not gonna say anything rude.
I love chocolate bars. You love chocolate bars? Chocolate bars are great. This is like a chocolate bar, but healthier in theory. I don't know about in principle. There's probably... Is there sweetener in this? Is there sugar? How much sugar?
I imagine.
17
There's
grams of sugar. Yeah, so that's 17 grams of sugar. But 17's not that much sugar.
I mean, not that I need to tell you this because I know that you have a much fitter lifestyle than I do. But
Wow, I don't know about that. Let's not get carried away.
It's not necessarily how much sugar or blah 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 is in a thing. It's kind of like how much other like actual like nutritional things are in it. Is kind of how I look at it. Just because like, I do like having those on hand just because I figure it's good for me to be able to just like have protein as like a vegetarian.
Yeah.
So Frozen Reese's peanut butter cups are vegan.
I think
That sounds pretty good.
also Brian was asking me, am I enjoying the DCKO events? I am, but I'm not up to date. I'm not up to date. I just got the second book, but I also want to read all the tie-ins, so I'm a little bit behind.
That is fair fire. If you are like monitoring your glucose, then yes.
Gregory, thank you so much for subscribing over on YouTube. That's different than a sub over on Twitch, just FYI. But also, please don't tell me what to do in stream. That's against the rules. Please follow the rules of stream. Cool that you like boxing, though. I love that for you.
What did they tell you to do?
They asked me to punch 5 times. 5 punches, like playing boxing.
Mm.
Yeah.
And what is DCKO?
DCKO is the current DC event that is going on. It is an event where basically what happened is, you know how Darkseid was gone for a while? You know about that?
Yeah. Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe? That's what I'm saying. He came back, and you know about Absolute that's been going on over at DC, Jen? Do you know about that?
Vaguely.
Right. So there's a whole other universe that is Darkseid's, like, dark, like, basically our new version, I like to say, of the Dark Multiverse. It's not that. I know, Dark Multiverse was different. But that's kind of what we're doing with Absolute, but retelling the story from the beginning, kind of like we've done with Ultimates at Marvel in the past. So now, what's happening is Darkseid wins. So there's a in the Prime Earth, Darkseid ends up winning, and he destroys everything. And we know that this is a future that we're heading towards. And so the only way to stop it from happening, because Darkseid's, like, winning is basically inevitable. So we have to fight to see who will become the new Darkseid, so that instead of him reincarnating and having that power, one of the heroes ideally will, or one of the villains, because they've also infiltrated the contest. And so it's a contest where they have to fight to the death.
They're electing a Darkseid instead?
They're fighting to the death to decide who will be Darkseid. But the idea being that if you become Darkseid, you'll have the power to, like, recreate reality. And so, you know, like, even if Superman killed Batman, this is an example. I've read past things that have happened, but just as an example, if Superman kills Batman, the idea is that if Superman became Darkseid and he killed, like, everyone, he's the last guy standing, he can use the power to just bring it all back, and now he'll be the person, so like, the Darkseid can't manifest. Yes, exactly. So they're just trying to beat Darkseid to showing up, is kind of the idea. The Darkseid verse, the Absolute universe is basically the Darkseid verse, Darkseid is, yes.
Is Darkseid dead? That they are, like, having a contest to be like, who's the new Darkseid?
It's like Darkseid is coming. Darkseid is kind of like a cosmic,
big boy. I have
Well, he's like what's it called? Like, he is inevitable. He can't.
Is he the one that looks like this?
Be removed. He's kind of like Galactus. In the sense that, like, you can't have the universe without Galactus. Does he look like that? I don't know. What are you drawing?
I don't know. He's got, like, things. And he's purple?
No, well, I think you're thinking of Galactus now. Darkseid. Look up a picture of Darkseid. He is part of the new gods from Apocalypse. Yes, he is. He is. What is this?
It kind of looks like the drink from, oh my god, Aqua Team Hunger Force.
He looks like a sippy cup. Galactus puppy, yeah. Galactus puppy is what I'm seeing. And then just right below it, Darkseid is, and that's basically Darkseid. You've got that's a whole Darkseid emote that Jen basically just made and erased.
That was exclusive content. Y'all got to see.
Oh, when Darkseid was crushing on Wonder Woman? Oh, yeah. Darkseid do be crushing on... Everyone be crushing on Wonder Woman. Let's be real. Who hasn't?
Who among us?
Add name, pick color. All right, I've added to the wheel, so now you guys will be able to choose a color. Or I will add your name to the sheet if I spin these for you. Add it to the wheel. And I don't know, I was actually thinking you won't be able to capture my coloring. It's not as good as your art, though, anyways. You're actually drawing something. There, Cole has shared a picture of Darkseid.
I think if I click on it, your little thingy will go away again, but hold on a second, I'll do it quick. So I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it might disappear.
Excuse me.
I'll be back.
Hold on.
The Doctor, I think, would and could stop Darkseid, yeah.
He's beautiful.
Darkseid is a short king when compared to Galactus. Yeah,
I mean,
agree
isn't
with that.
Galactus like the size of like outer space?
Galactus is massive.
So
he's like
most
a
people would
planet
be-
eater, so he's pretty big, yeah.
Yes.
Most people are short kings compared to Galactus.
Compared to... also, alright, here. I'm gonna draw Darkseid one more time now that I've seen that reference image. For what it's worth, the reference image is no longer in front of me.
Duncan Mallory, typically it would be 10 subs at once, yes. But you have gifted, I believe, 10 subs so far. This December. So if you would like, I could definitely add you. I can add you, and I can also add Chris and Latinum, because I can see that they gifted 10. Because I'm pretty sure you did. So if you want me to add you, I totally can. I'm not going to make you gift 10 at once, because I remember.
There you go.
I remember the days.
The shortest galactic.
Oh, shoot.
It's supposed to be like... It's supposed to be like little lip
Who is
creases.
this?
It's Darkseid. Did he have ears? Did he have ears?
I think he has ears. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like, what are those guys? And they're really angry and they fight a lot in Doctor Who. They're like a war people.
Oh, wait, no.
Their heads look
Hold
like
on.
potatoes to me. What are they called? I want to say Zai
Oh, he has a
something.
hood? Okay.
Sontarans. Yeah, thank you, Cole. Sontarans. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Sontarans. Yeah, thank you, guys. He kind of reminds me of Sontaran there. Which would fit Darkseid because he is kind of all about, like, war. He's kind of pretty pro-war, I feel like. Please do add me. All right, Duncan Mallory, I'll add you. I'll add you, and I'll add Chris, Ash, because I can see him, and I'll add Latinum. And then, yeah, anyone else that wants to be added, if you just gift 10 subs at once, I'll add you to the Christmas card wish list. And I will mail out a Christmas card to you in January from Duck and I.
Gasp.
Someone redeemed something. Hydrate, says Rapala. Thank you, Rapala. Cheers.
How you doing?
Sontar Ha, exactly. That's what they say, isn't it? The Sontarans. Sontar Ha! In brightest day. Hello, lanterns. Welcome in. Okay. I'm gonna color. You guys want to see my coloring?
You can just periodically like hold up your coloring book.
Yeah, I could just show you guys.
Do you have a thing to show it like on your stream?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got a second camera set up that's an overhead camera. But I need to adjust some things on this screen. So give me a moment here, friends.
I'm not sure if I like having your little ear sticking out or if it's or if it looks weird the way I've drawn it.
My ear? Does it look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Darkseid's ear?
Yes, purple and wrinkly. He kind of looked like a big angry California raisin.
Hello. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know what keeps this in place and what allows it
I'll
to
hope
move.
in a prayer.
I'll hope in a prayer. Truly, sometimes I think. That's good enough. It's not quite straight. But, you know, when I'm coloring, I'm probably going to angle it anyways. I tend to angle my books, so. There we go. There's my coloring.
And here, done with any.
And then I'm going to adjust me.
Also, I like your sweater. It's very sparkly.
Thank you.
It's cute.
I like it.
I'm just like I feel like I should get like something for the back of my chair because oftentimes I'm just kind of like blending into my chair because it's also black, and my shirts are often black. But
well, yeah, you feel like everything's too dark. You need some LEDs. You want to get some LEDs?
I mean, I have my I have like my string lights. I look very short here. But no, I don't have the cool guy LEDs.
Not the cool guy
Also
LEDs?
Yeah.
Yeah, the string lights are really pretty though. I have some string lights too. I don't know if you guys can see my string lights.
Oh yes. Are those seasonal or just like
all year?
Year
round.
Don't bonk your
I
head.
keep them on at all times.
At all times.
I'm always seasonal here. Okay, so let me copy Control C.
You better run, better run.
And then we can put Jenn's art in here too. There we go. There we go. Now we got all the stuff in the frame.
I will say that I feel like with where the mirror is currently on like my screen, it's a little bit weird because you can see like my Streamlabs is like on this screen, so you can kind of see it.
Your Streamlabs?
Lab.
Oh yeah.
So trying to like
hashtag anti-life equation. Don't be sharing that in the chat. I don't want us to all become depressed. Don't let Darkseid get his hands on that. We'll be in trouble. You got Duff beer? I've had Duff beer before. It was all right.
Consistent sleep in this economy.
It's so hard to sleep well. I feel like as time passes, it gets harder with every passing year to sleep. Do I want to use these markers, actually? We were using my glittery gel pens.
You like your eye being kind of like the same style as Doreen's is? Or do you like the...
Yes.
Like how I did it in the...
No, I think let's match Doreen's energy. I think that makes sense.
Sure.
So we got glitter pens, and then I think I'm gonna grab... Do I have my highlighters? I need these. I also could do pencil crayons. I think I was doing pencil crayons for all the food. Was the idea with this one. But then I had the bunny and the straw be like highlighter. And then the flowers, I think, are a different marker too. I think the flowers might be these.
Too many things to keep track of.
Yeah, it is a lot of things. I always love to be like, let me like use like a million sets of things. And then I'm like, what was I even doing?
I'll definitely remember which was which.
I'll definitely remember, yeah. I think I used my modern writers.
Yeah. That is definitely tricky, Peppermint. I dealt with like a clinical anxiety type sleep deprivation for a while. It's been better for several years, but it was definitely a thing for a while, and it's like part of it can be the challenge of like, you know, just if there is something making it so that you know, you are having a hard time falling asleep and
Bye,
staying asleep, but then if
Valentino.
you start to feel that like anxiety as like kind of you almost like build a habit of being anxious about going to sleep was kind of like part of my problem. So, it definitely not the most fun thing to do. I very much empathize. With
Also, Jamie was saying, so you're back to being off Tuesday, Wednesdays, Amanda? Yes. Yes, I am. But I do want to do another dispatch playthrough. I do want to do one more playthrough and then also go through the comics with you guys. So I don't know if that'll be on a Wednesday. We don't really have to do those on Wednesday now, but stay tuned for that at some point this month. I'd like to schedule it.
You said is like all of the episodes of Dispatch out now, or
They are. They're all out now.
okay. For some reason, I thought that they already were. Yeah, okay. Fyra has been on the Dispatch train.
Dispatch is so good. Have you played Dispatch yet, Jen?
I have not.
Oh, you gotta play. It's so good.
It seems kind of too mainstream right now.
Oh,
so I
it's
might
too
have to wait a while.
mainstream for you. It's
Too
yeah,
mainstream.
the hype is pretty real. You should have jumped on at the beginning before it was
Nope.
mainstream. It wasn't mainstream at the beginning.
Unfortunately, I'm not an early adopter, cool gamer TM like other people are. So
I was very hyped about it when it was first announced. And
I mean, it definitely is very in your wheelhouse from what I have heard about it. So
it is. It is very much an Amanda game. It's story based. It's superheroes. It's kind of puzzly. Some of the gameplay in terms of like it's time management-y. I love time management games too. So there's
is
a
it
lot
like
to like. The writing's really good.
like Persona kind of style time management, or like?
I've never played Persona, actually. Whoa, we're getting a raid? Twyla Verge, thank you so much for raiding in. Welcome on in, Twyla fam. Hello, raiders. Hello, hello. Twyla, how was your stream? Can we get a shout out for Twyla Verge? We'll see. My mods might beat me to it. Oh, thank you so much for the shout out. Thank you. If you guys are not already following Twyla, please follow Twyla Verge. I got to know Twyla from my love of Dragon Age, our shared love of Dragon Age. We were both playing Veilguard when it came out, and we raided into each other a few times. How are you doing? Played some Pokemon. Nice. Are you playing Legends Z-Day? I am great. I am great. Also, if you need to raid and fade, please take care of yourself. Thank you for bringing your community in and trusting me with your community. I hope you're doing so well. And welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome in to I Just Want to Fly and Tricolf. We are doing some art today. Well, Jen is doing art. This is my friend Jen. She's an amazing artist who is making emotes for me, who's also one of my best friends. Whoa! What is happening? A hype train? Marvel Man, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Twyla. That's so kind of you. Also, because you've gifted a sub, you get to add an ornament to my Christmas tree. So, Marvel Man, let me know if you would like anything specific on it, or if you just would like just your name is good, and I will add it on there.
Wait, how does the Christmas tree thing work?
So,
do they like pick from a selection of ornaments you have?
Yeah, I have
like...
ornaments. Marvel Man will get to pick an ornament. We got gifts that I can put at the bottom of the tree. Okay, little mini gifts. I have these bells if you want a bell. And I also have... My ornaments are on the ground because I don't have enough space on my desk. And I also have these ornaments. So thank you so much for gifting to Twyla. Yeah, Yes, literally said that to my community before we raided over, that we met because of Dragon Age. I know. I love that we both met because of our shared love of Dragon Age. I think that's awesome. But yeah, so we're doing a little art stream. For those of you that are new to my stream and to Jen's stream, Jen is an amazing comic book artist. Jarrell, thank you for the posture check. I'm a variety streamer and YouTuber and actor, cosplayer. I usually stream a variety of things. Jen and I also both love Power Wash Simulator. So I don't know how you feel about Power Wash, Twyla, but we were
Do you
playing
love
some.
Power Wash Simulator, Amanda?
I
Do
love
you?
Power Wash Simulator. Yeah, I especially love I love playing
Thank you,
collaboratively. That
Tyler.
was even more fun.
I'll
Collab
have
Power
to
Wash
go
is
and check
awesome.
out your stuff, Twyla. Thank you for the follow.
Aw, yeah. Power Wash Sim is amazing.
You're like, I heard Power Wash Simulator. That's
Power Wash Simulator is great.
all
And
I
then
needed to know.
I also have these ornaments for you, Marvel Man, so you can pick. One of those is good. Do you have a preference? I got red, I got white, I got green, I got gold. I got dark green on this one. I got light green on this one. Let me know if you have a preference. If not, I can also pick one for you. Aw, that's so awesome. Well, thank you so much for bringing your fam in.
You have brown.
But yes, that's what I do. I play video games and cosplay and build Legos and sometimes color. That's what we're doing today. Do you have brown? Brown ornaments? I do not, Eric. I'm so sorry. No brown ornaments today. Pick my favorite color? I think I'll go with the red. My favorite color is actually...
Do you have a pickle ornament on your tree, Amanda?
I do not have a pickle ornament on my tree. I'm so sorry.
I have a pickle ornament. Fake tree.
I know. Fake tree nerd. No pickle ornament.
Yeah, Amanda it's actually a green screen, and Amanda doesn't even have like a tree.
Nothing is real on my stream, yeah. I'm AI, actually.
Lego
I'm not
cosplay.
even a real person.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Still waiting for the Lego cosplay. Yes, everyone's waiting for the Lego cosplay. Every time I say I'm going to cosplay and do Lego, everyone's like, so you're going to do a cosplay of Lego? Maybe one day. Maybe Santa will get us a Lego
a Lego
cosplay.
Amanda, or like a set of Legos?
I don't know what the community really wants. Do you guys want me to be a brick or be like a Lego figure?
I'm talking about like a whole
Sir
set.
Joe Pickles, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in.
It's because I asked about the pickle ornament.
Thank you for raiding with Twyla. Because you asked about the pickle ornament. So you're wondering, what, if I could be a Lego pickle?
A Lego figure. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what Lego figures are hip with the kids these days.
Whoa, we're at a shared hype train level of 1. If we get, I think, combined 3 more subs or 1,100 bits, we'll clear level 1. That's pretty crazy. What happened? Thank you, Sir Jojo Pickles, for the follow, by the way.
So now I'm like, do I want to attempt to hand letter these?
Oh, let me do a spin for Twyla as well, and then I'll finish Marvel Man's ornaments. Lego is worth more than gold now, Jamie? Some Lego, perhaps. Some Lego's pretty pricey. Twyla, let me do a spin for you for the raid. We got some Jeff Cuddles. So how Jeff Cuddles works is I have 2 Jeff the Land Shark plushies from Marvel Rivals / Marvel Comics. More people know Jeff, I think, from Rivals at this point, but he's in Marvel Comics too. One of them is a pool party Jeff, and one of them is an original
Duncan, thank you.
Handmade
On behalf
Jeff.
of Amanda.
Thank you so much, Duncan Mallory, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I already added an ornament for Duncan Mallory. Yeah, Duncan Mallory's on the tree already. But thank you so much for gifting to Karina Sky, Mr. Fear, Jarrell, and Ruel, and the Real Assassin. So yes, if you would like a Jeff Cuddles, Twyla, if you're still chilling with us, let me know. I also have other plushies. I do have a Ditto plushie since you are a Pokemon fan. And in my other room, I have a Psyduck Sleepy Time plushie that I could grab.
Oh.
So you decide a plushie and then I give them cuddles. But those are the 2 Jeffs. We just call it Jeff Cuddles. Pool party Jeff sounds cute. Let's grab them.
We'll pick one to cuddle. The others will go into prison time.
Prison time. Where did I put him? I had to evict a lot of plushies from my tree. Oh, wow. Why did we put him all the way over there? Oh, because he was on the pedestal. It all makes sense. This is him.
Yes.
I don't keep Duck in a cage.
Oh no.
Duck is my co-conspirator. Yeah, this is Jaff. He's a cutie. He has his little flippers on his feet. And he has a little Deadpool floaty ring. And I still kept the tag on. I got him at SDCC a few years ago. He was a con exclusive. I love him. Jeff. I'm just a baby. Da-da, 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 da-da.
Does Jeff the Shark talk?
Yeah, that's what he sounds like in the game.
Okay.
Jeff. Good boy, Jeff. Good boy. Give you a little belly scratch. All right. Thank you for the Jeff cuddles. Let me do a spin for Duncan Mallory, and then we'll add Marvel Man's ornament. Oh, what cage? That's right. That's right, Marvel Man. What cage? Sorry, I interfered with the wheel. But we got add name. I think that's still pretty cool. Duncan Mallory, what color would you like me to use to add your name? And I'll add it to the page. Bestest boy. Yes, he is the bestest boy. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Yo, we're at a level 2 hype train. If we get 400 more bits or 1 more sub, on my side or Jen's side, we clear it. That's wild. The gilded cage, of course. Eric, hello. I am doing what I love. Thank you for the kind words. Moist Malarkey, ahoy to you. All right. I need to open my app so I can print a label for Marvel Man. You know what's malarkey? Who's this other Eric? It's Eric Blackwell over in the YouTube chat. Stand up and present yourself. He is in the YouTube chat. Dolphin Jeff plushie when? I don't know. That would be pretty sweet. Jeff in his little dolphin outfit. That would be too cute. Do I own a Gengar plushie? Not yet. I'd love more Pokemon plushies though. There's a lot of really expensive Pokemon plushies out there, let me tell you.
It's true.
I was at PAX Unplugged looking at plushies, and I could not believe how much.
I mean, especially getting them at a convention, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's not going to necessarily make them cheaper.
Although I did look online to be like, maybe they're more expensive. Like, maybe they're more affordable. Sure. Oh, did we succeed? We got, yeah. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. If you were given an emote, if you unlocked something, please do share with us in the chat. My emotes are not loading today. Twitch doesn't like me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you mean for like Pokemon, Jamie, or do you mean like for any plushie that you hope to find? Just because it is quite an existence as somebody who, if you like a Pokemon, that's not one of the like main Pokemon to get merch of.
Oh yeah, then it's even more then it's even more expensive and more challenging because now like no one's making your Pokemon.
I will say that I haven't bought any yet. But like I feel like Mimikyu used to be hard to find, but now there's like a lot of Mimikyu plush and like merch stuff.
Oh yeah.
I just see a Mimikyu, I'm like, oh my god. Another one that I kind of recently
Life-size Jolteon would be crazy.
I recently discovered what is it? Nincada, which is a ghost bug type. And they're really, really cool. And I was like, can I find merch of this? And I'm like, no.
No, you couldn't find merch of it?
Again, I realized that it's like, I won't say it's like the most obscure Pokemon, although I don't know if I say that, if people are like, ah, yes, Nincada.
I actually don't know what that Pokemon looks like, so might be obscure.
As I said, he's a ghost bug type. He's like a cicada.
Oh.
But he's like, oh my god, okay, hold on a second.
Marvel Man, this is your little
Oh,
ornament.
Shedinja. Wow. Such a fake Shedinja fan.
This one's
here.
you.
Nincada is the first evolution of it, and he has two evolutions. One is Shedinja, which is basically like the cicada shell, and then he also evolves into, I think, like a fighting bug, which I'm like,
you're welcome.
I'm much less interested in that evolution.
Nope, you don't want the fighting bug. You just want the cute ghost bug.
Yeah, the one that's like a shell.
So is everyone make
to
one
be
about
fair,
the fighting bug, but not the cute ghost version?
Cicadas are one of my favorite bugs, and I collect a lot of cicada shells. So it was just like when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this Pokemon is like made for me.
That's so cool. It's too bad that not enough people make merch of it. Also, Duncan Mallory, I got add your name to the drawing. So if you would like me to add your name into my, not my drawing, actually, I guess I should just say my coloring. Let me know what color you would like, and I'll add you along the border.
Hold on. So this is what this is my boy. Okay, well, I'll just show you all three of them.
Show us your boy.
Yeah. Oh, he's so tiny. Yeah, so this is the first stage evolution, Nincada. This is like the fighting one that I don't really care about. And then this is Shedinja. Shedinja.
Okay. The fighting one
so
also
cute.
looks pretty cool, too, though. He's ready to go. No.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Oh my god. Erased. Do I have purple? I do. I have purple. Yeah, I can add purple for you.
So I gotta make sure.
Oh, I think my music ended. Yes. Let me. Should I just replay it? I'm just gonna replay it. That's better.
I'm like trying to decide how I want.
I was just thinking about how I haven't seen sunlight in a few days. Have you seen sunlight recently, Jen?
No.
No. Yeah. The sunlight is gone.
In theory, I think,
to be fair,
we are kind of at that point in the year. Yes, yeah. I have admittedly not really been going outside much because I haven't been walking ferns since it's been snow on the ground. But
I've got different purples. I don't know if my sparkly purple is still working. These pens have been going, so I think I need to get some new ones, but I have 3 purple options. This one is scribble stuff. It's supposed to be scented, but I don't know if it is scented. Because I don't smell anything when I use it. I think they're scratch and sniff, though. So then I have, this one is my gel pen. It's from this set, Modern Writers. And then I have this sparkly gel pen that smells like grapes, for real. But not real grapes. Smells like fake grapes for real, you know? But I don't know if it'll work, but we could try that one. So let me know if you have a preference. There was music
How do
playing.
you feel about this like font?
Yeah. Oh, I love that font. That looks cool.
I feel like I'm gonna like do like a color inside of it to make it a little bit more solid. Yes.
Oh, that looks really good.
Okay. Also, how do you like this sort of like skin tone hair color kind of thing here? I'm not sure if it's kind of too like middle of the road. Like if
sunlight
you
is
should be
overrated.
paler or hair should be like a bit darker.
My hair color?
Like, yeah, if I'm using this as kind of like my reference for colors.
Maybe a little bit lighter.
Okay.
But I think it's pretty spot on, to be honest.
Okay.
I feel like it looks like me. What do you guys think, chat? Yeah, it's very soft, the music. I have it really low because when I had it up a little bit higher, it was too loud. So I turned it down like this much more, but that means that it's barely on. So it's very soft. Just a little bit in the background for you so that it's not, if we stop talking, it's not like dead silence.
You remember that movie?
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. Dead silence.
That's a good movie. It has a...
Dre is saying sunlight is overrated. Vitamin D, please.
It's true.
Yeah.
My God, what's the actor who plays Suki's brother? Stackhouse.
Jason is the character's name. That's Suki's brother.
But yes, because his actor is in a...
What is the actor's name? Who plays Jason Stackhouse?
I feel like he's like Australian or something.
I think he is. He looks Australian. If that makes sense. Played by... Wait, there's two actors? No.
You played Jason?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Or in the movie?
I don't know. Is there a movie? It's Ryan Quanten is the actor's name, I believe.
Okay.
He is Australian.
Wow. I have approximate knowledge of many things.
What does Ryan Quanten look like now?
Also, hello, Rona.
He looks almost the same.
He looks almost the same.
Almost the same. He looks a little bit more
Older?
gaunt. Yeah, well, because he's getting older.
I was gonna say. I mean, that movie / True Blood.
The show came out
mid 2000s, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
God. A normal amount of time ago. Also, oh yes, I was gonna say, just mentioning how you were /are and Rice Dork. So Sanan and I were watching. We watched the first season of Interview with a Vampire.
Yes. What did you
weekends
think?
ago. I liked it.
Oh my gosh! Wait for me. Let's all watch season 2 together. I was actually talking to Sonata about doing something in December, but I don't know if I can do anything like this month.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go to Montreal in January.
Maybe I could do January.
Right. We can see what week. But yeah, after I watched it, I was talking to, I think, some of her friends that we like were hanging out with after. And so I was like, yeah, because they kept being like, well, you're in town. What did you guys get up to? I'm like, oh, we watched like all of this, like you know,
watched
rewatched first
all
season of
of
Interview with the Vampire,
Interview with the Vampire.
and I didn't. One of the people that we were chatting with was just like, "What's that?" And so like
There you are, Duncan
I feel
Mallory.
like I feel like I was like, okay, if somebody like didn't know about the show, that's like I could have understood that. So that's like what I thought they meant at first. But then they're like, no, like what's Interview with a Vampire? I was like,
only one of the
what?
best books of all time. Is that what you said?
Well, I don't know. I
Hey,
guess
Whiskey
I was
Death,
like,
and hello to your wife.
like kind of similar thing with like I would be like, I could kind of understand if somebody maybe like didn't know Queen of the Damned as like a movie, but like I guess just like completely not knowing what Interview with a Vampire was as like a book or
A movie
as like
when
the
it's
older
like,
movie,
yeah.
I was like, what?
Were they like younger maybe? Like maybe they just
That's what I thought at first, but I was like,
this
I
come
think
out
they're
in
like
like
around our age.
1994, right? So
So I just sort of had to reckon with like I was just like, I just thought everybody.
I knew it. Yeah.
I just thought everybody. So I was like, maybe this is one of those things where I grew up in
you grew up in just
in a
that
more
weird niche. Yeah.
vampire-y.
Yeah, no. I just finished season 2.
Oh, you
I
did
loved
finish
it.
season 2?
Yeah, but I'll watch it again with you guys. I really loved it.
Yeah, no.
It was really
We were
good.
gonna say
I
it so that we
need
could, like, watch it together
to
in person.
watch your reaction to what they do with Claudia in season 2 because it is insane.
Okay. It's insane.
Why is there 2 usernames of viewers on the drawings? There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 usernames. These are people that supported the streams when I was coloring Renelle. And I forget how we did it before, but Duncan Mallory got added today because she supported and I spun the wheel and then I got add name. So that's how that works today.
Sorry, if you want to talk about season 1.
We can talk about season 1. I'm so down.
Yeah,
also,
no,
Memnock the Devil, more interested. Really, Dre? That's the one you're waiting for? Memnock the Devil? Memnock the Devil.
Okay.
That's
Lex there is her niche and race book.
Memnock the Devil is one of the books. Memnock the Devil is one of the weirder ones, I would say. That and the Body Thief one are a couple of the weirdest ones, I think. Although I still haven't read Lestat Goes to Atlantis. I haven't read that book yet. Prince Lestat in Atlantis.
Is that what it's called?
It's Prince Lestat in Atlantis. Is that what it's called, guys? Yeah, I haven't read it yet.
Lestat Goes to Atlantis. At Lestat.
I think it's like the origin of vampires gets tied to Atlantis in it. So it's like more about the lore of like where vampires came from.
Okay.
Beyond
You know
Egypt.
what? Sure. Why wouldn't Lestat go to Atlantis?
I mean, he doesn't need to breathe, so yeah, Prince Lestat, pardon me, Prince Lestat. Renelle, thank you for the 100 biddies. We got try hard, so I'll work on my tries for you.
I don't know, is it like in connection with like the like origin of vampires being like in like ancient Egypt? I don't know if that makes sense, being like connecting that with Atlantis, because ancient Egypt is real.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna read those books. I think I'm gonna start reading again and maybe even do like a book club over on my Patreon and like tie it into my comic book club tier or something.
Henry's version of Prince Caspian.
5.
I mean, Prince Caspian is a very good Narnia book in this series, I will say. So, whereas just like we have a little, just kind of like a side story there. Although, I would argue maybe not, because Lestat's still there as the main character. But also yes, thank you for the follow, Joshua.
Whiskey Death is saying, did you watch the Streamer Awards? I did. Yeah, I watched it over on Twitch.
Did you see her posting her dress and everything?
I did. I posted my dress that I watched in. And,
also, that was a very nice dress.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really want to go
out
out
in the realms of Atlantis
for some holiday drinks in my dress. And I already have someone who has offered to take me out for holiday drinks in my dress. So we'll see if we can make it happen.
I mean, is it the person that would be logical, or like, was this like we're raffling off your
This is a different
your hand in Christmas string?
this is a different person.
Okay.
But I'm also going to wear it to a holiday party as well, I think. This weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I always love getting dressed up for the Stream Awards. But yeah, Whiskey Death, I did watch it. I streamed it over on Twitch. I just didn't stream it on YouTube because I have a warning right now on my channel, so I have to be really careful with copyright stuff because I accidentally played a scene from
Oh yeah.
Mr. Show. Mr. Show, I think is what it's called.
We heard about that.
Oh yeah. It was a whoopsie on my part. Whoops. So yeah, so I will be also streaming the Game Awards, but that will only be over on Twitch. Because I don't have any... Twitch didn't get mad at me. Twitch was cool with it, but YouTube,
Is YouTube
not so much.
Is YouTube like more stringent with that, you find? Because I was
Yes.
thinking that it would kind of make sense if like
It's just
like,
because
if you're,
they
like,
have like
it's easier for them to like connect.
They have more auto bots like scrolling,
Sure.
but the ironic thing with
Like,
stuff like that
rollout.
that's weird, yeah, Autobots roll out, is that on the YouTube side, that's where I was watching it, like it was in a YouTube video.
Yes.
So that video is still live on YouTube.
Yeah. Also, thank you for the follow.
But my birthday stream, which was 11 hours because of the last 9 minutes being copyrighted, I lost the whole stream.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
I mean, I still have it
Like,
on the Twitch side, and I've downloaded
I was gonna say,
the VOD so that we can edit it if we want to do something with it.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
all my ad
That
rev
is a
I
little bit.
lose from that stream.
Oh no.
I still got to keep my super chats, fortunately.
Sure.
But yeah. But you know, I shouldn't have done it.
So-
It was whoops. I didn't realize what I was watching till after, and YouTube I guess warned me, but I didn't see the alerts pop up. Like, it's not a pop up window.
Yeah.
It just pops up in the thing, and I
Yeah.
usually have my YouTube side shrunk
Well, it's
because
honestly
my Twitch chats
the
in
time
my
that I got
software. Renell,
the
thank
time
you for
that I
being
got
a
in
member.
trouble.
Happy 4 months.
on Twitch, they sent me like email warnings, but like I wasn't looking at my email while I was streaming. I'm
Exactly.
like, okay,
Yeah, I know. They're like, well, we emailed
also,
you. And I'm like, who looks at their email while they're streaming?
you don't
though?
have to apologize to YouTube on your stream, Amanda. I'm sorry, YouTube.
No, but I
bots
mean,
were
it is my
watching me.
fault. Like, I mean, it is YouTube's policy, and I was the one that messed up. So, I mean, I will take full responsibility for my side of it. So, Renell, I got pick a color. So, I just finished the flowers. So, actually, it's a really good time. Is there a color that you would like me to use? And is there a part of this picture that you would like me to color in for you? What color should it be? Where should we go next, Renell? I can show you guys as well on my...
Not looking out, the shading is looking out.
This is what we got so far.
The bunny kind of looks like it'd be made of like marshmallow peep texture.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. The bunny looks delicious. I love a peep. Hello, Ben. Welcome in. YouTube is always changing their rules. Well, they didn't change their rules. That's been a rule for a while. You can't play copyrighted contents on YouTube without explicit permission from the copyright holder that you have to then prove that you have. Or they have to like put you on a list, basically. So it really was my mess up there. Color anything there. In red. All right, something in red. Let's see. Maybe I'll do another flower.
I don't know. I would argue that something can be a platform rule, and you can still be like, with all due respect, that rule is perhaps a little bit silly to be enforced in a blanket way.
Well, it should be that I just wish, the thing that I wish is that I just wish that I could like find a better way to like appeal it to resolve it, because I will go in and delete that from my live. Like normally if you get like called out with something like that, I think I kind of like this red better. they will say to you, like if let's say I play music and the music gets, it's not a copyright. Yeah, it's like if it gets flagged. The thing that'll happen is you can go in and you can delete it then, right? So I can resolve the issue by just going into my back end and removing any of the copyrighted stuff. But that's the difference between it getting flagged versus you getting... They actually were kind to me because what it would have been normally is a strike, but because I haven't had any problems on my account, I only got a warning.
Okay. That was the other thing. I was
doesn't
wondering if it was
negatively
like...
impact my channel. It's just that video is gone. But you can't get the info. I don't even know who claimed it. I know it's HBO because HBO owns it. But I have no information to contact them. They don't even tell me who claimed it. So unless I don't do research myself, if I didn't do any research myself, I wouldn't even know who's behind that. The only way I can get that information is if I want to appeal it to say I did nothing wrong. But I don't want to say I did nothing wrong. I just want to say, could you just reinstate it so I can delete that part and then I'll remove it from the content so I can just have my 11-hour VOD that most of it was not copyrighted. Like none of it was, except for 9 minutes at the end. So that's the frustrating part.
Well, and that's what I kind of mean of being like, you know, just that certain stuff is like, could be case by case kind of thing where like, you know, but because of the like scale of how they like flag stuff and whatever, they're just like,
it's because it's
not interested in dealing with that. But
it's as if it's because bots, like basically big corporations like Warner Brothers and HBO and stuff, they have bots in place to just basically like go through all of YouTube, and then when something goes off, then they just shoot it. They don't look at anything. It's all automated. So that's why it's the way it is.
Yeah.
As if YouTube never makes any mistakes. Yeah. I mean, Dre, you're not wrong there.
YouTube overlord.
YouTube.
Sorry, I realize I can talk shit considering that I'm over here on Twitch being like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think YouTube's going to come for me for talking shit. Anyways, we're not really talking shit. We're just talking about the way that the policies are, and you know, the fact that someone could also flag your stuff without actually even having any proof of anything, and
again,
you could
the
lose your
system
entire
almost
channel.
just be like,
yeah,
it's easier to just be like, oh well, you know.
So I'm not here to say that YouTube is a saint. YouTube does a lot of things right, but they also do a lot of things wrong. And unfortunately, copyright and the way that they handle that, it's a mess. It needs to be fixed. It's a broken system, and it needs to be fixed. But no one will fix it because they just care about money. That's all these big corporations care about. They don't care about what's right and what's wrong and what's just. They care about money in the bank. So,
well, and like arguably, I feel like this has already been an issue for like this process on YouTube of just as things become more and more automated, you know, it's not to the benefit of like the people who are like actually using and creating the platform.
Exactly.
You know, but I mean,
yeah, I hope I get my 11 hours back. It would be nice if I could get it reinstated. I need to reach out. Maybe Netflix will give your video back. I know they won't, says Jamie. Yeah, Netflix unfortunately is one of the worst ones for copyright. Warner Brothers and Netflix are my two that oftentimes. Although Amazon recently with their new Boys trailer, you can't even react to that. It's blocked in all countries.
Oh.
Yeah, but is unusual for Amazon. Usually Amazon's one of the people that will like let you react to a trailer and they won't take anything from you and they'll just like let you go. So I don't know why all of a sudden, but
interesting.
I had to do a reaction without any video in it because we got blocked in all countries. So can't upload that. I'm doing a video on the Netflix Warner Brother thing, Whiskey Death. I actually just filmed it before going live. but we were talking about it a little bit earlier. I think it is scary. Yeah. I think it's scary for many reasons.
Generally, it's not a positive development for a industry pool to become so much of a more blob-like entity.
Yeah, I agree. But what I want to know, Jen, is what did you think of Interview with a Vampire Season 1? That's what I want to know.
I liked it.
Do I
I
sense
feel
a
like-
but coming along? Or are you going to say but?
But no, I was watching some kind of like videos afterwards of like other people kind of talking about
I can't
their,
blame you, Rapala. You wouldn't have been able to do anything to stop it, even as a mod. That's the thing. I would have had to have stopped it. So I can only blame myself. Sorry, you were saying you liked it.
I did. A criticism that I did see that I was like, yeah, I think that makes sense. I wouldn't be like it ruined the experience. You know, not that sort of thing. But just sort of like somebody like kind of remarking on the fact of how condensed the timeline is in this show compared to like the book / the movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
just because
true.
it's like it kind of takes away some of the impact of some of the like dynamics and stuff like that, because everybody is just like so much younger than they are originally.
Well,
So
except for Lestat, I think.
I think he was still, because he's like 100 something, I think.
I think it was still the 1600s, wasn't it? When he was transformed? No, was it like the 1700s?
I feel like, can somebody look it up? Because I feel like it's like significantly, again, just like the timeline is much shorter. Where it's like, you know, him being an older vampire than Louis is like kind of a lot less important by the scale of the show. And especially
in the
like
TV series,
Louis,
it was 1779.
Yeah.
In wait. Yeah.
Like that being said, I didn't mind that they like changed when it's set. Like I thought
he's
I liked
34 in 1794 is the AMC series. This is according to the AI overview, so that makes me not want to trust it. Let's see. This is AMC, I think. He's 34 and he was turned in 1794.
Okay.
In the books,
yeah, so he's like
it's 1779, I think, and he's 20.
Oh my god. Such a little baby. No wonder he is the way he is.
Yeah, I know. But I think they aged up. I think they aged them up because the actors are older, so they just wanted to like match the age of the actors.
Yeah. Well, and again, I didn't have an issue with that. It was more just sort of like the amount of time that like Louis and Lestat spend together, and like originally, is kind of very condensed, and like, you know, I didn't mind them aging up Claudia with how they treated her story in season 1. Like,
yeah,
I was fine
and
with
I
that.
think it gets even better in season 2. Actually, what they're doing with Claudia, I liked it even more. Although they change actresses in
that's what I was gonna
2.
say. Is like no comment, obviously, on like the actress in season 2 because I don't know. Perhaps I will like her better than the season 1 actress, but it's like
perhaps
I feel like switching her is kind of like a very glaring change because the actress who played her in season 1 was obviously like very crucial to their story.
I actually found the change was really well handled. I really liked how they approached it. And I thought
Okay.
both actresses were really good.
Okay.
I actually did it like I felt like it was seamless the way they approached it. Like, I know she's a different actress, but and like there's a bit of a different vibe, but it feels more like an evolution of the character. So it doesn't feel like disjointed because it feels natural.
Okay.
Jarrell, thank you for the $1
Yeah.
super chat.
Just because, like, you know, on a aesthetic / like physical level, they don't really look alike.
No, they don't look alike. But the acting is there. The acting is the consistency,
Sure.
I would say. Whiskey Death says, still like the OG movie better though. Yeah, have you watched Interview with the Vampire, Whiskey Death? I like the OG movie a lot too. I like all of it. It's all different and it's all good. We gotta be kind for Jarrell.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like going in and interacting with it in a way that's like, you know, you're not being like, oh, this is like, to not necessarily compare it, I guess, to the movie, because the movie is an adaptation of the book. And I think if you go in being like, compare the show to the book as well, as opposed to the movie, I guess, of that, like, they're separate adaptations.
They're doing different things, and so something that I really appreciate about the show in comparison to the movie is that it's not trying to just do the movie, you know? Like, we got the movie's there. So, and it's still honoring a lot of the stuff from the movie. It's still paying homage to it in really fun little clever ways, and like citing specific moments, specific lines, but kind of giving its version of it, but still acknowledging, like, if you're a big Interview with a Vampire fan,
like
there's so much there.
Part that they were doing with Daniel, I thought that was like a good, I don't know, I thought that was an interesting way of like him being the interviewer,
but
still
in this
series.
modern era. Yeah, I like that we have like older Daniel, and wait till you watch season 2. The stuff they do with Daniel in season 2 is crazy. It is insane. I watched season 1 and thought it was really, really good. And I was like, okay, I'm like actually obsessed with this. Ronell, bye. Have good sleeps if you're going to bed. I know you said you're working late tomorrow.
I don't believe you, Ronell.
Jen crashed. Did you crash?
I don't know. Maybe
seemed to be good on my end.
Yeah. Maybe it's a you problem.
What did I think of Queen of the Damned? I thought Queen of the Damned had a really great soundtrack. I like Aaliyah as Akasha. And I feel like it's
Townsend as Lestat.
I think he's still a good Lestat.
But he's very emo.
He's very emo. He is the most emo Lestat. And I will say that movie is so not at all what the book is like. They took some really creative liberties with that movie. But I still think it's fun.
Did you watch the movie and then read the book when you were younger, Amanda, or did you like?
I believe I had already read the book, I think, when Queen of the Damned came out.
Because I read it after seeing the movie.
Right.
So I feel like I did like the book better, but that I was like, maybe that made the movie experience a bit I guess that I could consume the movie as its own thing, as opposed to like comparing it to the book, because I feel like if I had read the book first, I would maybe have been disappointed, just because I feel like the book does a lot more with like Makara and Maharet, right?
Yes, Makara and Maharet are kind of like shoehorned into the movie.
Well, like Makara's like not even in. I don't want to say she's not in it, but I feel like she's like a very background character, as opposed to being like as important as Maharet, basically.
Yes. Which, I mean, to be fair, like Maharet is definitely the more prominent character even in the book, but there is much more that happens. I don't even think we really go into their backstory, do we? In the movie, not like how we do in the books.
The movie very much focuses on being like, Jesse loves Lestat. And Lestat loves Jesse, question mark? Which
And
I feel like that's not in the book at all.
No, that's not in the book at all.
Like, Lestat is very much off being, like, just being, like, Akasha's boy.
Yeah,
So
it's like,
that, like,
they kind of made
in
it
the
like a
movie, him
weird
being into
love
Jesse is
story.
kind of funny.
Yeah, because that's not at all in the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't hate it. It works for the film if you're just taking the film as it is. If you're just taking the film as it is, it's not bad. But if you're taking the film and you're comparing it to the book, it's like,
Yeah.
Okay, we're really doing something we're making up kind of our own idea.
It feels similar to me as, like, how comparing, like, Wicked the book and Wicked the musical.
Yes, I agree.
Because,
that
like,
is
in
a
the
very
book,
good comparison.
It's very funny. Like, in the book, Glenda and Elphaba are much more like, they were, like, kind of friends. They were classmates. They were kind of more acquaintances, and then they went off and did their own stuff. Like, them being, like, best friends, the most important people in each other's life, is kind of funny in the musical, as much as I enjoy the musical as its own thing. Like, going from the book to that.
Yeah, like
and same thing
when
with it
people
being
are
like,
right, so is the musical
her in a
like
love triangle
the
with
book?
Galinda and Fiero is so
is
not
that,
in the book.
Is that like, is it similar? And I'm like, it's similar. Am I adding leaf detail with my colors? Not really. I don't know. I'm just coloring in these leaves. Coloring them in a little bit.
Once I was able to be like, I'm going to interact with the musical as a completely separate thing from the book, I was able to enjoy it. Because I was like, I mean, Wicked the book is just very bleak.
It is a very different tone than the musical.
Her love life is not the focus of it. It's like, it does come up because, like, it's about her life, Elphaba's life, that is. But, like, you know, she has a son. You know, that is left out of the musical, but, like, even in the book, her having a son is, like...
Well, she kind of has a son in her sleep, so that's...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is that it's like, that she basically is so detached from herself at that time.
That it's like she doesn't really
have
a son.
She basically doesn't even register that he is her
son,
biological child.
She like wakes up and they're like, "That's your son."
Weird boy who,
she's like, I don't know about
follows me around.
I don't know this kid. Whose
yeah,
kid is this? And they're like, "It's yours." And she's like, "What?"
She's like, "Okay,
if you say so."
And yes, Elphaba, Witch of the West.
Yes, Elphaba, Witch of the West.
Like,
with an E at the beginning. Elphaba.
Elphaba. Like, it's one of those things where I kind of feel like if somebody likes the book,
Mallory, I'm excited for you to see it.
I feel like almost I don't know that I would recommend one version or the other if you like one or the other, you know, because they are so different. So yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of that, just being like, I can kind of understand it is easier to make a big dramatic adaptation that focuses on a love triangle, I guess. But it was interesting going back to Queen of the Damned, the book, and being like, oh, this was very much not the point of this.
Yeah, Queen of the Damned is... the movie is not really the same as the book in terms of what the focuses are. That's the thing that I really like about Interview with a Vampire, the show, as an adaptation, because it clearly understands the main points of what the books are trying to get across. So, like, the themes,
even for the stuff that it, like, made changes to.
Yeah,
like,
even the characterizations are still accurate, I would say.
Yeah.
It's different, but accurate still to the concept of who these people are. Oh, that looks so good.
Like, how did you feel about Lestat's actor? Fiero, so
yeah.
To your point, Duncan, it is true that Elphaba was technically in a love triangle that involved Fiero, but the other part of it was his wife and children who live back in the Western lands.
Yes. Yes.
Which, you know, They didn't include that in the musical.
That part's not in the musical.
That's less fun.
He is not a married man in the musical, and it's not like Elphaba just shows up there and then finds that out like she does in the book.
No.
So is Lestat considered the focal point of these stories? Lestat kind of becomes the focal point. Yeah, I think Interview with the Vampire, I don't know if Anne Rice really knew that that was where she wanted to go
I feel
specifically, but I think after
Lestat
that book,
is the main
she
character,
was like, yeah.
except when he's not. But I would say, like,
most of the time.
Overall, yes. Because, like, even when he's not the main character, like, Louis is the, like, POV character in Interview.
And he's talking about Lestat nonstop.
Yeah. It's still Lestat's
he's
story.
He's like, Lestat. He's like, I hate this guy. Anyways, I can't stop talking about him. And you're like, okay. Sure, you hate this guy.
Like, oh yeah, that's something else that was actually very nice about the show. Was just that they were like, you know, I know it was a different time, but how unapologetically the show is like they're gay.
Oh,
their
boyfriends. I know.
Their husbands.
I love how queer the show is because that was always there in the books.
Intent,
yeah, but it's like, you know, when you're releasing a book in the 70s as well, it's a different time. And even though I guess they did change the thing of they can bone, which is not a thing in the books. It's not accurate. In the books, vampires can't bone. They can't bone.
Which, I'm sorry to be crass. If they have blood, that's kind of the whole...
Yeah, but it's not how it works in the books.
You know what? I was okay that the vampires
because their bodies are dead.
You know what?
Otto. It's because their bodies are dead, so... It's explained. They go into it. Mm-hmm.
I would also, in my grown-up, you know, sex does not have to be purely P&V penetration. If they're like, well, their penises can't get hard. I'm like, well, that's not the only way to have intimate relations with somebody.
It's true. It's true.
You know, that sucks for you if that's the only definition you...
I think, even though there's no, like,
sorry,
actual...
that's not
like,
you, Amanda, just you.
Yeah.
The general.
The general you. I think, even though there's no actual, like, boning...
They can definitely still experience, like, physical pleasure.
They can.
Which I think is the main thing.
They can. And I also feel like intimacy comes in many forms. And the books definitely showcase the intimacy between the characters.
Yeah. But yeah, no, more the thing of, like...
Whiskey Death is asking for our top 5 vampire movies.
Movies?
Yeah.
Just Amanda? Oh, wow. Okay, that's fun.
No, that was in the YouTube chat. Whiskey Death was saying that. Like Sue used to say, you still have 10 fingers and a tongue. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. That's right. As long as the libido is alive, you can find a way. But the way that Anne Rice describes her vampires is not necessarily like they are sensual beings, but I wouldn't say they're sexual beings in the books.
Sure.
But I don't think that Anne Rice would have minded what they did with it because it's just a different way of showcasing that because the way that it's in the book, it's like very... The way that things are written, you get the vibe that characters like love each other and have these deep like ties to one another. But how do you showcase that visually? I think it makes sense to do it.
Relationships are just like
a bit
complete obsession, right? Like,
yes.
If there's one thing that they can do, it is
obsess over each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In the most dramatic way.
Yeah. Twilight versus Anne Rice verse should be a thing. I don't think so. I don't even think they're in the same category, Whiskey Death. They can't fight if they're in totally different places. No offense to Twilight fans. No, Twilight versus Anne Rice. Twilight just can't compare, in my opinion, to Anne Rice, even though I read all the Twilight books and I've seen all the Twilight movies. I haven't read the new ones, but when they were
Amanda, I don't know
released.
if you know this, and I don't want to like make it sound like I'm too committed on the hill of Twilight, but I'm a little bit of a Renaissance Twilight enjoyer.
That's totally fine, and no, there's no shade. I did a cosplay during my October Halloween cosplay month where I was doing cosplays every stream. I
Yes.
actually did do a Twilight cosplay.
Okay. Who did? I mean, I'm assuming you're Bella, but who are you?
No, I wasn't Bella. Who would
You
I
weren't Bella.
be
Who
with
are you?
my hair?
Who were you, Luca? Oh, were you my God. Yes.
Victoria.
The bad girl, yes.
Yeah, Victoria. So
Who
I did a
got very
Victoria cosplay.
unceremoniously recast.
No one in my
No
chats,
forgiveness.
or most people in my chat anyways, I shouldn't say no one, but most people had no idea who I was. And even when I was like, oh, well, I'm from Twilight, they were like, oh, well, like, what is that? Like, what? Like, so I don't know anyone from Twilight. And I'm like, wow, you guys don't know anyone from Twilight? I guess most people know Edward
Well,
and Jacob. Those would be the main
fair.
people.
Well, and like part of it is like when we were younger.
And also, like, Victoria's
for
maybe
Amanda's
kind of
chat,
niche.
I was very not into. I was very morally against Twilight when we were younger and it was coming out. But I feel like as I've gotten older, it's like it's goofy. It is campy, you know? It's fun because it is so ridiculous sometimes. And if you're not being like, how does this measure up as like vampire story, you know? And just sort of like take it at what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, that it's not such a huge it's not the cultural social impact that it was when it came out where you're like young people were legitimately reading and watching it and being like, this is a healthy relationship model that I should aspire to. Because that was kind of the larger thing that I had with it when we were younger, of just like how people were like, oh my God, I want a relationship just like this. And like, you know, also, Joker, you should know that in a post Breaking Dawn world, nobody can be Team Jake.
I still like Jacob, so I am Team Jacob, but
They did the most effective character assassination possible to him.
yeah, but that's not Jacob's fault that he got character assassinated. That's not his fault. There was so much
Well,
good for Jacob. I like to pretend that he didn't fall in love with
didn't
their
happen.
baby, because that's too weird, man. We can't. I don't want to subscribe. I mean, look, also the other thing you have to understand is like in the world of Twilight, like the way that werewolves work, that's just how werewolves are. It's a goofy place, Twilight. It is definitely a goofy place. I was a fan at the time that it came out. I would still say I'm a Twilight fan. Don't get me wrong or anything. I'm just saying like comparing Anne Rice to Twilight is like those are just they don't
No.
even live in
Well,
the
and
same
again, it's
world.
not.
One is like a work of art and the other is
Yes.
like, you know, cotton candy. It's kind of a different vibe.
Yeah. Oh yes, Michael. It's so funny going back and just like, I will also say that like, not that it's only like a bisexual crush thing, but when I was younger, I also very much didn't like Kirsten Stewart.
Why didn't you like
But
Kristen
now
Stewart?
she was too popular.
Oh, you didn't like her because she was too popular.
Do you not remember that? That was like a core personality trait I
I
had.
do not remember you hating Kristen Stewart. No.
I did.
Oh, because she's too popular?
Well, and like the cliche of her at the time, of her being like, you know, that everyone would do their like Kirsten Stewart impression. They're like, oh, which, you know, in hindsight was more of a thing of her being like a rather anxious person.
Yeah.
And like that was coming through in like her interviews and stuff like that. You know, same thing with I wasn't really big into like Rob Pattinson, and like I love Rob Pattinson now.
Yeah, I wasn't big into Rob
honestly,
Pattinson at the time. I remember that.
no.
But now I do like
I
Rob
would give so
Pattinson.
much for them to do a project together again where they play a couple.
That would be interesting to see.
I acknowledge that obviously real life stuff happened between them that I would understand if they didn't want to do that. But like
they're both very
I just
talented
have
performers, so I feel like it would be
they
very
are,
interesting.
and they're both very weird. They're
they are
such
both
like
very
they
weird.
know what they want to do, and I love that about them.
It's kind of
you know,
crazy actually that they were this like iconic couple in Twilight and then had their own thing outside of that. And that they are kind of similar in a lot of ways, actually.
That's what I mean. It's like just seeing them like how they've like evolved as actors since being the franchise, which to be fair, they both were like, I mean, Rob Pattinson was like not interested pretty much from the word go, but he was like, here we are.
He was like, I'm getting
and, like,
paid to be here.
well, and
And
like I think
so
Kristen Stewart as well was kind of like checked out from the series for most of the time she worked on it and was legally contracted to continue to work on it. So like I would group them kind of in a similar thing of, I mean, I like Dan Radcliffe anyways, but I feel like him and Rob Pattinson and also Kristen Stewart, just like seeing how they have branched out after their big franchise roles and are doing things that you're like, you can tell that they actually want to do the projects that they do. Like I love post Harry Potter Dan Radcliffe way more than I liked him playing Harry Potter. And I didn't mind him playing Harry Potter, just like he's a weird little guy and I love that for him.
Whiskey Death said keyword is was. Do you mean for me being a Twilight fan? No, like I said, I'm still a Twilight fan. I still like Twilight. I'm not here to bash Twilight. I'm just saying that Twilight is a different type of literature than Anne Rice is. Anne Rice versus Blade universe versus Underworld. I still think Anne Rice is in a totally different league than both of those things. No offense to Blade or Underworld as well. But I just mean
like
conceptually.
Vampires aren't fighting the same way. ...
They're about different things. I feel like Underworld versus Blade would be interesting though, because I think those things kind of live in a similar world.
But he did for Batman. Okay, Jamie, I also unapologetically love Rob Pattinson as Batman. I loved emo Bruce. I was like, that's I liked that movie. Why am I sorry? I'm not sorry. Also, I feel like
Lost
Amanda
Boys is
should
a
like
great
that
movie.
movie because Paul Dano is in it. And Amanda loves a Paul Dano.
I do love Paul Dano.
Did you see the whole thing with like Quentin Tarantino being like, fuck Paul Dano?
Yeah, I was like, what? That's so random. And then when he was like There
Paul
Will Be
was just
Blood
like,
would
why
be
am I
like the
getting
best
called out?
movie if it wasn't for Paul Dano. I was like, There Will Be Blood wouldn't be as good as it is if it wasn't for Paul Dano. I have the opposite opinion about There Will Be Blood. I think that's an amazing
It's
film.
also just like such a weird impassioned tank to have like however many years after There Will Be Blood came out.
Also, like what did Paul
who was
Dano
sitting
do
at
to
home
you?
being angry about There Will Be Blood?
Who was sitting at home being angry about Paul Dano when he's a fantastic actor? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I was just like, okay, why are we coming for Paul Dano? I actually just recently showed a new friend of mine. I showed him Little Miss Sunshine for the first time, and he was like, "This movie is crazy," and I was like, "Yeah," and then I was like, "Man, this just reminds me of back when I like was in love with Paul Dano." I still love Paul Dano. I think he's great.
He was a big one for you.
I am sure he is like, I don't know what Paul Dano's relationship status is right now. I'm sure he's happily married. But, you know, Paul Dano, if you're ever interested, you know, hit me up. That's all I'm gonna say. I still think Paul Dano can get it. I love Paul Dano. Yeah, Tarantino does sound kind of obnoxious to be around. Like, don't get me wrong, Tarantino's also made some really good movies. So, and he's allowed, people are also like, you're not allowed to like criticize other actors. And I'm like, well, I don't think that's true. I feel like if you don't like an actor, like it's fine that he doesn't like Paul Dano. It's just so random.
Yeah.
And why go off about it like that?
He is a character in and of itself, right? But so
yeah.
You know, I am not specifically talking about my own feelings on his movies or anything. It's just kind of like, why you come for Paul Dano?
It's like, what?
What did you do? What did he say to like get on your radar that you're like, this guy?
Also,
I gotta knock him down a peg.
It's cool if you don't like Paul Dano. Like, I don't really care, but you don't have to like blast it. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's a difference of if someone was saying, you know, what's one of your favorite movies? And he's like, oh my gosh, I love There Will Be Blood. And then it's like, oh yeah, like, what did you love about it? Like, or, you know, do you think there's anything that could be improved upon? And he was like, well, I wouldn't have cast Paul Dano because I'm not a big Paul Dano fan. Like, I don't really like him as an actor. But he went hard. He was like, Paul Dano's like the worst part of that movie. Ruins the movie.
Like, it makes it sound like they like ran into each other somewhere and like Dano like said something that offended him that he's like I'm coming for this actor now.
Exactly. Like, it's
Oh
just so weird. That's the part of it that's weird to me. You don't stay up late thinking about Paul
Dog. Maybe you should be up at night just being like,
I would
what's that fucker do?
recommend it. I stay up late at night thinking about Paul Dano.
You
That's
beat
not
him
true.
in bowling.
I could beat him in bowling. I don't think about Paul Dano late at night anymore, but you know, if he calls me, maybe I would. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man.
Leonardo DiCaprio is so good in Shutter Island.
Shutter Island is definitely one of my it's one of those movies that I don't necessarily I don't stay up at night thinking about. But like it's one where I'm like, if it gets put on or someone like hasn't seen it, I'm like, yeah, I like that one. Admittedly, it is one that like I feel like if you haven't watched it, there's other movies that kind of take the vibe / the twist from it that you might like not be that impressed with it watching it after other stuff. But it's based off of I will say I used to be a pretty big Leonardo DiCaprio fan, but I mean, I aged out of his target demographic, so what can I say?
I think Leonardo DiCaprio is a great actor. I've never met him.
I think he is somebody who has
I don't know what he'd be
been
like
interesting in things and been a good actor in things, but as time progresses, who he is in his real life makes it hard to only engage with his acting stuff. And yes, but Eating Gilbert is very good. There's another
well, I mean, that's also
who I used to really like.
That's like, can you separate art from the artist? And that's to each person, and is, I think, a case-by-case thing for a lot of people as well.
But I mean, it's like, it's different if you're watching, like, you know, I don't feel like I'm going back and watching these often, but like, if you go, Johnny Depp is also in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Unfortunately. And he's also very good in it. But like, if you go back and you watch like Titanic or like Romeo plus Juliet, it's kind of easier to like focus on Leonardo being Leonardo, right. Leo being a character, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's like younger there. So if you're like, oh yeah, this guy like breaks up with his girlfriends when they turn 25, he was like that age there. Versus
right,
like,
yeah, you're like, well,
now,
he
and
is
you're
that
thinking
age.
About that, you're like, also the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I really like that movie.
Yeah, see, for me, I'm not usually thinking about like I don't think about those things when I'm watching like a film because I'm watching.
I think he works there.
But it is hard because Leonardo DiCaprio is such a big figure that it's hard to not see him and also see him, right? Like even if he's playing a character and doing a great job. Yeah. Because he's such a big celebrity. What I mean is like same with like Brad Pitt, you know?
You can reach a certain point where your personal decisions that people know about, it's like it might tip the scale. Maybe not for everybody, but like it might tip the scale for some people of being like. Also, Johnny Depp was in the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Mm-hmm. As I said, it is a. Oh my god. It was Heath Ledger's last role that he was acting in before he passed away, and the filming was not completed on that movie when he did. So, I'm trying to remember who all. Colin Farrell, Johnny Depp. There's oh my god, I feel like there's a couple other ones, but like actors who basically came in to be like
was RDJ
to finish the movie, and play the character for him. So it's like, oh my god, Cole, you're right. Well, okay, yeah, it was the imagining of Dr. Parnassus. Wow, well, I recommend that movie. I mean, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari is... Okay, you're saying that that was the inspiration for Shutter Island?
It was, let me see. Johnny
Yeah, 'cause
Depp,
that's...
Jude Law, and Colin Farrell.
Okay, yeah, Jude Law was the one I was missing.
And Christopher Plummer's also in it as Dr. Parnassus.
Yes.
Yes.
And a little baby Lily Cole's in it.
Yeah. Jude
Yeah,
Law, yeah.
You
I
know
love
what?
Jude Law.
I'm not going to be embarrassed because I feel like
He's great.
that is a good movie and I stand by it.
Whiskey Death, you met Leo 4 times when you worked at Universal? Is that what you're saying? He was a good guy? He's a nice guy? That's cool. Lived 2 blocks down from Keanu. Yeah. Did you chat with Keanu? I bet he would be pretty chill. He seems like a cool dude. I love Jude Law. I feel like Jude Law is good in like everything I see him in.
Oh yeah, something else. I'm not quite sure Brain Bones this year. Not sure if I mentioned that Justice and I finished season 1 of Andor and we started season 2.
I still have to finish season 2 of Andor. I'm behind.
Okay. I mean, I think we're did season 2 come out? I feel like we're very belated in it.
Yeah, you are. I am too. I am belated. It came out this year, earlier.
Oh, okay, so not that long ago then.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like less recent than that.
I really liked what I've watched of it, but I'm partway through Andor, so I need to finish that one before I do my top TV show list for the year. And I also need to finish Alien Earth. I am very excited for you to watch Interview with a Vampire season 2. I think you're gonna like it even more than season 1. I liked it more than season 1.
Oh yeah. Also, I won't say it because I know it's like a spoiler for end of season 1.
Okay, but what do you want to talk about at the end of season 1? You can say it in a way that's like non-spoilery, maybe.
I did like the reveal of the gentleman hanging out with Louis in the present.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Yes. That was like, and it's so funny. I can't say this actually because this will be a spoiler. I know. I haven't watched it. But I'm sure many of you have watched my review. But yes. Also, I love the way that they did what happens to Lestat at the end of season 1.
Yes.
I thought that was such a
comment
cool change.
Of being like that wasn't in the book.
No.
Just the whole
the way that
it wasn't Mardi Gras, right? Or was he Mardi Gras king?
Nope. None of that's in the book.
But like I thought that was a really good
The film
addition.
is more accurate to how it happens in the book, but I love what they did with it in the show. It was so dramatic, yeah, and it was so like, ooh, what a good way to like capture
with Lestat. It's so on brand for him because it's so melodramatic and over the top. And even if he didn't appreciate the outcome of what they were doing with their plan, I feel like he's like, you guys put a lot of work into this for me. It's like you guys like really thought about a way that I'd want to be like fascinated.
He rides public transit. Keanu Reeves rides public transit.
I thought you meant Lestat. I was like, oh.
I could also see Lestat riding public transit.
Could you?
Lestat would travel by any means. I think I can see him in a limo and I can see him on a bus. I can see him anywhere. He rides public transit in the show. They all ride public transit. They're all in the streetcar.
Oh yes, they take the trolley.
Yeah, they take the trolley.
Oh yeah. Also, I liked.
So yeah, I mean, Lestat does love the lap of luxury.
Circling back to this a little bit, but like I did enjoy some of the, like kind of like lower creature stuff that they kind of changed with like the whole how if you were like someone's creator, you can't hear their thoughts because they added that, right? The telepathy connection isn't a thing in the books. Like
no, that's a thing. I believe that is from the books. If you create someone, then I don't think that you. Well, I don't think that you have a direct connection to them.
That's what I mean. I don't think any of the but I like the thing of them being like that was something that Claudia and Louis could kind of like get closer with, because both of them were like basically the only people that Lestat couldn't hear. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. So like, no Lestat allowed telepathy club. And I also liked the whole thing of like Lestat being able to like fly, and they're like, Lestat, you have been keeping this a secret for like decades. How could you? He's like,
How could you
well,
not tell
I figured
us?
I'd tell you when it was important, and now's the moment it's important.
Yeah, I believe not being able to read the minds of your maker is like that not being a connection. That's a connection that like you don't have because of your maker fledgling connection is correct.
Yeah. That wasn't okay.
I think that is how it works in the books as well. So that's the same, I think.
Sorry, I'm not
Keanu
challenging
does sound
you
like
on
a
your
guy that would
Androids.
take the bus, honestly, though. He does sound like that guy. Yo, if
He
I were in a
would,
big
but he'd have to
movie,
drive it for. If he takes the bus, though, he has to make sure he keeps it over
80? Is that
80 miles an hour
speed? Yeah, I will say that if I were like in a big film, I would still take transit. I would want to try to take transit. You know, in London and England, like everyone takes transit. Like all the celebrities just take the tube. Because we're next to Idris Elba on the tube. I kid you not. I was literally standing right beside Idris Elba.
Okay.
But the thing is you don't, because it's really rude and like you wouldn't say anything to anyone.
Sure.
Also, Andrew Garfield, we went out to the Chiltern Firehouse, and Andrew Garfield literally like walked past our table. He was there.
Andrew Garfield, what are you doing?
he was having dinner. But you're not supposed to say anything, so we didn't say anything. But I was very tempted to be like, oh my gosh, like I love Knuckles. And I just want you to know I'm a big Knuckles fan, Idris Elba. It's because of you, because you make Knuckles so great. But I didn't say anything. I know, also a weird role to baby shout out. Yeah, Knuckles and Sonic.
That's funny.
Also, hi Sonic, how's it going over in the YouTube chat? Thanks for being a member, by the way. Yeah, I imagine there's probably a lot of people you see just like in that area, Whiskey Death. 50 miles per hour. Oh, sorry, 50 miles. Well, then that's fine. I think he can keep the bus going over 50 miles per hour. That's not as fast as we thought. Sorry, I think if you convert 50 miles per hour to kilometers, it might be 80, though. Is that right?
It's something like that.
So maybe that's
generally
our Canadian miles.
I just am like, if something is miles per hour, then kilometers per hour is like twice as much. Well, not like twice as fast, but like the number is twice as much.
Yeah, I don't really get starstruck either, Whiskey Death. I just wanted to tell Idris that he does a great Knuckles. That's all I wanted to say. I wasn't going to gush or anything, but I didn't say anything because that's polite.
Idris, you want a knuckle sandwich?
And I wanted to maintain... I wanted to maintain, you know, his personal space and didn't want to get in the way when he was transiting, so... I didn't say anything. I also didn't even react when Andrew Garfield walked past our table, which was funny because then
you're like you need like a sticker or something of like didn't react when Andrew Garfield walked by me.
I was very chill. I was told not to react to anyone because my friend Lucy, who we went with, was like, you gotta like, you can't be on your phone because like you can't take, because there's so many celebrities that go to this restaurant. So it's like you have to be like...
It's just such a hot location.
It's a hot location.
That would be the thing where I'd be like, I'm a foreigner. I'm
gonna take pictures of everyone. Yeah, so I didn't do that.
Like to like pay someone a compliment or whatever. But
right, you'd be like, well, I'm Canadian, so I can say something.
Like, sorry.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm from Canada. Yeah. Just make sure you lead with that, because otherwise everyone will think you're American in England. Because our accent sounds so similar to America, so they just think you're American, and then they pretty much instantly kind of don't like you, most people in the UK. But as long as you lead with you're Canadian, then it's fine. They like Canadians, all right. Seem like.
Fuck the guy.
But yeah, I didn't even do anything, and then everyone was like, "You didn't even do anything," and I was like, "I thought I wasn't supposed to." I'm trying to be cool.
You're like, I'm just so cool.
I'm trying to be
like,
cool right now. I'm trying to be chill.
I just Elba on this tube. What's this? Another Tuesday?
Who else did we see? We also saw the Kate. Kate, yeah. The princess? Was Kate a princess?
Oh, Kate the Princess. Middleton?
Yeah.
Was she also on the tube?
No, she was at the art gallery. We were waiting to go in because someone was in there and we weren't allowed to enter yet. And then she came out with a bunch of children that I think were like on a trip. I think she like was maybe accompanying her kids like on a school trip. So it was like all of their class and then I think her kids. Sure. But I went to go get a coffee. They were like, "Don't you want to wait to see who's in there?" And I was like, "Not really. I kind of just want a coffee right now. So I'm going to go get a coffee."
Okay, I will also say I feel like being enthusiastic because you see a creative person who's famous that you're like, "Oh my god, you don't have a TV screen around you," is like I'm sorry, I wouldn't get enthusiastic to see a royal person. Like,
I mean, you have to understand that as well. My friend Lucy is, you know, British, so
that doesn't mean you have to care about the monarchy.
No, but I just mean, if you're British, I feel like for most British people, the royals are still the royals, you know?
I mean, not being like, I'd be like, barge in and be like, I'm getting in there.
No, I mean, she didn't get in there. It
wouldn't be a celebrity sighting to me. I wouldn't be like, oh, wow.
She didn't get in there or anything. She just, we had to stay back. The police were there. We couldn't get in anywhere, but... But
no,
other people were like, Amanda, have
I wouldn't
you seen...
be like, oh, wow, you didn't go and get, like, an autograph from her? Because it's like...
Have you seen what's
happening? It's not the same thing.
Have you seen that the princess is here? And I'm like, wow. Oh, that's cool. I'm not as interested in royalty either, myself. But I was also like, I don't really care, even if it was, like, an actor or a musician or whoever came out. I don't really care. They're just people. They just probably want to be treated like everybody else. I am not a famous person myself. I don't consider myself to be famous, but people do recognize me.
Block off the whole art gallery when you visit.
I hope not. Good Lord, that sounds exhausting. But people do recognize me in crowds and come up to me and stuff and want pictures or want to chat or whatever.
The infamous Amanda. Yeah, they have to block off the gallery because they're like, oh shit. Amanda McKnight is coming.
Jeez. I hope not.
Coming in hot.
I don't actually like the idea of celebrity, I guess is what I'm saying. I just feel that as someone who has gotten a little bit of a taste of what that's like, I think it's important to remember that these people are also just human beings. And I think it's okay to appreciate someone's art and tell them, you know, you did a great job in this and I thought you were amazing. I think that's cool. I don't mind when people come up to me. I'm not saying don't come up to me. I'm just saying there's a time and place for things, and sometimes it's more important to like read the room. And like, you know, when Idris Elba was on the tube and we're standing next to him and we noticed that it was him, we kind of did a little like back and forth of our eyes, but we didn't do anything. And he put his arm up like this, like and I was like, like he was definitely like, I don't know if these people are about to try to take a picture of me or something. Like,
he's like,
he was protecting his
I've
space.
attracted the attention of some weirdos.
And I think he could also hear from her, because we were talking, right? Like we were just talking about what we were doing in the day. And he could probably hear that we weren't English. So he was like, these are tourists, so they might try to like mob me or something. So especially when you see something like that, it's like, okay, this is not a good time to say to someone like, hey, you're a great actor. I don't think they want to hear that. I think they just want to enjoy their ride.
I agree that reading a situation is probably going to generally be the best approach.
Yes, at conventions there are people that recognize me and come up to me. Yes. Yeah, that does happen.
Like, oh my god.
I wouldn't say I'm famous. I hope I'm never famous. I don't want to be famous personally. But People recognize me sometimes. And so I just have an idea, a little small idea of what it might be like. And I just feel like it can be easy to be overwhelmed sometimes. So I wouldn't want to put someone else in that situation. And you don't know what somebody's headspace is like for the day. It's different when somebody's also at an event where they're there to like be seen. But when someone's
they're like working, yeah.
Yeah, but like when if someone's like at the gym or something, I don't think that's a good time to go up to someone and say, "Hey," you know? It's like,
yeah, everyone's like, "Oh my
weird.
god, it's Otto."
That's right. You should have mobbed him, said Stanley. Never. I wouldn't do that.
Not robot Otto.
I wouldn't do that to any person, whether they're a celebrity or not. It just feels weird. I mean, it'd definitely be weird if they weren't a celebrity, because they'd be like, "Why are you doing this, random person who doesn't know me?"
I'm your biggest fan.
Also, I do believe I have to go because I have to raid into Lies You'll Enjoy because I have my next collab that's happening today.
Oh my god. He's so busy, Jesus.
I know. Where I'm going to be over on Lies You'll Enjoy. We're going to be playing a lovely little TTRPG game called Wickedness, which is really fun. Nothing to do with Wicked, except that we do kind of market it to advertise ourselves to the Wicked fans. And there are witches, so that is a similarity. Mob him and then tell him I'm American. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So let me just make sure that it's true that Lies is live, but they did say they were live.
Okay. Yes.
I'm going to be streaming with Kurt and Anthony, Jen. You don't know Anthony, but you know Kurt.
I know. Do
you know Anthony?
I haven't met Anthony, but I know of
You know
Anthony.
of Anthony. Nice.
Also, wait. So sorry. Are you guys playing the Wickedness game?
We're going to be playing Wickedness tonight. Yeah, this will probably be our last playthrough. We've kind of found ourselves in a little mini campaign. I think this is like part 3 or part 4. So
okay, gotcha.
So
yeah, I'm just looking at the clock. Maybe I'll go till like 8. So
nice.
If anybody wants to keep hanging out, you're welcome to. Now you have to choose between us, like we're your parents in a separation. So sorry.
Yeah, you will have to. Or you could keep both open. Just don't keep too many things open, because then we know potentially, according to what Dan Clancy maybe insinuated, that we don't know how much your views count when you split them, but you could have both open and go back and forth, which I would highly recommend, because you should. This art that you've been doing has been. Can we take a quick look at everything before we go? Yeah, I guess I'll show you guys mine.
That's it. Let me see.
It's so good.
Yeah. I didn't really ask you how you were like in a.
I love it. No, I think it's amazing.
This one, or if you had any color suggestions. I'm not totally married to the green background, but anyways.
I think the green is pretty. I like it. I think.
Let's zoom out more to see how readable they still are. I'm wondering. I was just like, if I should like maybe make you bigger on the square, but then I feel like we're gonna lose even more with that like no entry sign or the cross-out sign than we already are. So I
feel like it looks.
Do you feel like that's still readable?
Yeah, I feel like it's still readable.
Okay.
Maybe maybe just a little bit. Maybe like the what's it called? The lines around the letters. Maybe a little bit bolder.
Darker.
Yeah. I think other than that, though, it looks good. I like the coloring of the letters. I think it looks really cool. Jen is super talented, yes. And thank you to everyone that has also supported my emotes fund to help me to pay Jen. That is appreciated. This is my art that I did. That is not my art, but is my colors. So it's coming along nice. I love the pop of red that Renelle suggested down in this flower. I feel like it looks really pretty. So, yeah. I will leave you for now, but hopefully we'll do this again, because I always love collabing with you, Jen. It's so fun. We just chat and have a good time.
Yeah, as I said, I figure maybe I'll go till 8 and then call it, but I'll send you whatever progress I make on this raid one. Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow. This stream brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Just kidding. But Raid Shadow Legends, if you wanted to sponsor, I'll take that money. I've played Raid Shadow Legends.
Like, I wish Costco would sponsor me. Because that would actually
I wish
be quite
Costco, I wish they would just sponsor us and just give us free stuff. I would happily just even take free stuff from Costco.
I'm like, I would take payment in the form of free pizza.
Pizza. Kidding, but not kidding. Exactly. Costco gals. We're just a couple of Costco gals. I don't know what'll happen if I raid and we're collabing. Will that be bad or?
If you want to like stop streaming together, that is.
I don't ever want to stop streaming together, but I don't know if it'll mess you up if I raid.
You would like to stop streaming together.
So logistically maybe we should, but make sure everybody goes and follows my friend Jen, who is streaming over on Twitch, and you can also find her over on YouTube. She's an amazing artist. You can also follow her on Instagram. She's great. She has merch. You can buy prints from her. Go buy things from Jen. Support cool artists.
I'm actually currently taking some rush commissions for Christmas. I feel like I might almost be at my limit, but that's a thing. Maybe I should throw up the link to the commission form. You don't believe in Instagram? Exciting. It's true. It's only a myth.
I think I will end the stream together just to be safe, because I don't want to accidentally take anyone that doesn't want to go with us. So we'll end that, and I'll say to you, adieu. Thank you so much for joining me, Jen.
Adieu to you, and you, and you. Bye, guys. Bye. Say bye.
Jen will still be available actually on the screen, but now we're raiding. And the raid has gone. And did everything stay the same for you, Jen? Is everything good? I didn't even put my raid message. Oh.
I am gonna switch over to my regular drawing thing, and we can end the Discord call. However.
Okay. Well, it was lovely chatting with you.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, we'll do it again soon.
Have fun on your next thing, and then try to take a break. Try to make sure you eat some food more than a protein bar.
I will try to eat more than a protein bar. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Jen.
Later. Bye.
Bye. Okay. All right. So we rated. That's going. Everyone that's still watching me over on YouTube or Twitch, goodbye, everyone. But also, you can join me over on Lies You'll Enjoy. I'll put the link into the stream for you guys. So that's where I'm heading next. If you guys want to watch, I'll be streaming over on Lies You'll Enjoy. And we got a really fun story, so I definitely would recommend checking it out. If you like tabletop RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, that type of stuff. It's like that, but smaller and much more accessible for people. So, yeah. Anyways, stay nerdy, guys. Bye!